Oh my God. Guys, we are so back. We are so back. It's that time. PARANORMASIGHT 2, the second game, The Mermaid's Curse, is finally released. I can't wait to get into it. So you know what? Let's just do our routine and let's just jump right into it, man. I'm really excited. So I'd rather just like start. Let's just start away, like right away. Yeah. All right. Hold up. Boom. Boom. Opera GX. Let's go. Let me rotate the camera just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm more comfortable this way. All right. Let's drop into some Opera GX, baby. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna guess the angle. 180. It's gonna be like 182. 184. 4 was my first guess. I swear. I have something in my throat. Hold up. Make sure you guys download. I was gonna say Raid Shadow Legends. Opera GX, baby. First Republic Bank or something. Yeah, there we go. First Republic Bank. Let's go. Damn, we're speeding through this. Katamari Damacy. Katamari Damacy. No? Oh, Fall Guys? Okay, Fall Guys. Boom. Okay, all right. Good. All right, guess the video game. Let's go. Go. Guess the video game. Rhythm Heaven. Rhythm Heaven. I spelled it wrong. Next. All right, artwork. Firefly Lantern. No freaking idea. Slay the Spire. Little Rabbit Pet. I have no freaking idea. What is this? I have no idea what this is. House of a Quebege. Terraria. Quebec Youth Growth Stages. What up, everybody? How you guys doing, by the way? Thank you very much for coming through and tuning in. We got follower mode on. We're ready to go, man. I'm ready for some Paranormasight 2. The Mermaid's Curse. I'm sure you guys are too. 4 average. Engraved stone with simple wind rune. Ornamental trock teeth. Do you have... Excuse me. Any gamers here? I legit have no idea. Quebec? I don't think I've actually seen this one before. It doesn't, no. All right, we're just gonna skip this one. What is it? Hightail? That's Hightail? Damn. Quebecs are in Hightail? That's crazy. Okay. All right, next. What's his name? Butters? Paladin Butters. All right, good. Keywords. All right, go. Winch Off-Road Simulation Open Maps. Simulation Open Maps. Winch and off-roading. Dirt 4. Deep water, no minimap, slow driving, engine damage. Deep water and off-roading. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Thank you so much for the streak. I appreciate that. The 20 stream streak. What's up? You're just in time for peak. We're gonna hop to it. We're trying to speed run this. I hope Marvel Rivals is treating you well. Do you know this? Deep water off-road winching. Slow drive, RV there yet. Never mind. Garage unlock, hardcore mode, log transport, night driving, truck simulator, Euro truck simulator, cargo delivery, Soviet trucks, heavy vehicles, manual gearbox, Pacific Drive. Damn it. River crossing, fuel management, terrain physics, compass navigation. Okay, you rebuild roads? Death Stranding. Death Stranding. Okay, let's go to the last one. No traditional soundtrack, Russian wilderness, watchtower scouting, stuck in mud. But yeah, I saw you're playing Liza P. How are you enjoying it? You're a lot further than I am, I think, in that game. Than I ever got. I think I played on Game Pass. Or I don't... Did I own Liza P? I don't think I own Liza P. Hold up. Lies. Yeah, okay, I don't, yeah. So Timbori, what is this game? The cover looks kind of familiar. Watchtower scouting, Russian wilderness, stuck in mud, no traditional soundtrack, terrain physics, field management, compass navigation, cargo delivery, manual gearbox, hardcore mode, night driving, log transport, open maps, winching. I'm gonna put road in. Mud runners. Mud runner. Huge. The Mr. Ghoster coming in clutch. Let's go. Damn. God of War. Is it a Zoomer game or is it a Boomer game? God of War. It is in-house, not third person. 2013 and 2017. And it's not PS4. It's not third person. But single player and something else. Maybe call. When did Call of Duty... Not Call of Duty. Gears of War 2. 3. 2011. So until 2016 or 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013. And that's okay, not Unreal. Oh, that's third person. Never mind. Not a shooter though. It looks like an RPG adventure game. Seems to be action that's shared between those. An action game that's not Xbone, not PC, not PS4, so maybe a Nintendo game. What was the console that was out around 2014? Was that a Wii game? A Wii game that's first person or Wii U game that's first person? Wii and Wii U, that's first person. What about, but it's not a shooter. I was gonna say Metroid. Oh, it could be side scroll, you're right. It could be a Mario game. New Super Mario Bros. There we go. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Oh, excuse me. U. Okay, it is Nintendo. It is not a side view game. It is a Nintendo first party game. It looks like it's one of the systems available on is on Wii U. Okay, action 2012, 2013, 2014. Wait. Yeah. 2014, 15, or 16. No, wait. 13, 14, 15, 16. Switch came out in 17, though. What's a Switch game that's first person? Switch first person games. Switch first person game 2016. Doom 2016. Okay, but that's not a shooter. But when did the Switch come out? It came out in 2017? Switch release date 2017. So that can't be it. So maybe Captain Toad. Ooh. Captain Toad. That came out on multiple systems, actually. Okay, 2014. So it is 2013. 2013, not third person. I thought that was isometric. But it counts as third person? That's weird. Animal Crossing, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Does that count? The Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds? But it's on the Wii U as well. Wasn't there a Wii zombie FPS game? Oh, but it can't be shooting. What up, Craig? Mr. Craig? Mr. Luke Craig? I'll see you tomorrow for some pizza. I'm getting my hair did. I'm gonna look all beautiful. I'm gonna look beautiful. Pikmin 3. Uh-oh. Okay, that's gotta be isometric, right? I've never played... Wait. I played Pikmin 1 just a little bit. Damn, watch out, Pikmin 3. The choice is nasty. Good shit. Good though shit, though. Good shit. All right, guys, we're jumping into peak. Let's go. Hold up, hold up. We're jumping into peak. Let's go. We're jumping into peak. It's time. Luke, you gotta play this game. Whoa, not Persona 5. Uh-oh.
Incredible.
Vero. Vero, is that you for the 39 years? Come. And they came. Even the dragons. He said, come. And they came. Even the dragons. Yeah. Dude, my grade screen is falling apart, man. He said, come. And they came. Even the dragons. Okay, let's go. Yo, I'm so hyped for this game. We got to do this. We've been waiting years for this. We've been waiting Let me fix my... Okay, all right, here we go. Hold up. Whoop. Zoom in. Oh. Okay. Does it look good? No funkiness? Okay, no funky. Let's go. We've been waiting years for this. We've been waiting years. And it went to my other monitor for some reason. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Ear user, sorry. That was really loud. That was super loud. Hold up. Audio. Okay. Turn it down for... Oh my god, that's still so freaking loud. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, maybe 2? What do you guys think? I feel like it's still kind of loud. 1080p is the wow. That's kind of crazy. Imagine adjusting settings and actually doing something in the game. Can't be me. Couldn't be me. All right, we're good. Vibration, text speed, that's fine. Is it me or is that still kind of loud? No, it's fine, right? And what up, Juan? All right, let's go. Look, they increased the budget, dude. They increased the budget. Did you see that zoom in? Insane. Oh, he's back. My apologies for the wait. Welcome. I'm not in the way, right? Storyteller's back. Hold up. Let me make myself a little bit smaller so I don't... There we go. How wonderful it is to see you again. I am the Storyteller, your guide to the world of Paranormasight. Now then, I understand you might be keen to dive into our story. But there are some important matters I must address first, so please bear with me a while longer. First, the game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. I see it. Okay, there's the logs. Nice. I see it. From here, you can check text log, view files, and adjust your settings for auto mode. You can also adjust the volume and other game settings in the options menu. If you find that certain effects make the text difficult to read, you may turn them off. I recommend you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before continuing. All right, I'll do it. What is the, actually I have no idea what the auto is. Camera, vertical, enter, where's auto? Space, okay, gotcha. We're good. Files updated, open updates page. How to play. Okay. Ooh, the curses are back, man. The curses are back, boys. Wait a minute. There's something wrong. This game is running at 237 frames. Does not need to do that. Where is VSync? Oh no. We do not need to be running that hard. Now let's go over the basic controls. When the game is in your control, you may drag the screen to look at your surroundings. You will once again become able to move. Okay, hold on. You will once again be able to move after this, so try taking a look at behind you before turning back to me. Oh God, I hate this, man. Okay. Ah! I still remember how scary that shit used to be, man. Need to add a puzzle that needs 300 hertz. The one that, picture that Luke took of me, that was a place where you had to turn your volume to 0 in the game. Or voice volume, because there's no voices in the game. So it seems like they're not gonna repeat that this time. Wonderful, well done. You may also select the face of an individual in front of you to talk to them. Please, go ahead and try with me. Bravo! A fine display. There are times when you will be presented with options such as these. What is this place? Do not fear, you will come to know where we are eventually. Select the face to talk to him. Or we can look around. Once you have seen everything an option has to offer, a check mark will appear next to it, like so. Oh, so you've forgotten who you are, have you? But there is no need for concern. It is for that reason that I am here to guide you, after all. You may be confused at first, but continuing through the story should allow you to remember your true objective. That is all for my explanation of the basic controls. I'll explain other essential functions when the time is right. He's doing the Riku. Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku. Ah yes, there's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. As you may know, I previously served as guide to a different tale in the world of PARANORMASIGHT, one concerning the 7 mysteries of Honjo. You wouldn't happen to be familiar with the events of that tale, would you? I am. A little bit. I forgot. Is that so? So we have met before then. You look quite different during our previous encounter, so I failed to recognize you at first. My apologies. In that case, there's nothing I need warn you about. Well, I believe I've kept you waiting long enough. The tale you're about to experience concerns a number of legends passed down in Ise Bay, a stretch of sea bordering Mie Prefecture. Specifically, those legends involving mermaids. Yes, as the subtitle suggests, our subject this time is the widely familiar mermaid. Holy shit, that dude is tweaking! Since ancient times, a great many legends about mermaids have been passed down in countries all around the world. What am I holding? Chapstick. You know what I should be holding, though? Hold up. I should be holding this, Fuya. This is that smelly Thai stuff. Ugh! Time to lock in. In Japan, many of the legends famously include the idea that eating their flesh gains immortality. The tale of Yao Bikuni, which continues to be told in such places as Wakasa Province, modern-day Fukui Prefecture, is perhaps the most well-known. These legends have spurred those with a yearning for immortality to seek out mermaids since ancient times. Of course, as I just mentioned, these are only some of many legends concerning mermaids that exist across the globe. Wait, hold up. I think that mermaid is a baddie, just by the figure. You guys see it? Definitely a baddie confirmed. Baddie confirmed, dude. Indeed, many have sought out mermaids simply due to fascination with their status as rare and mystical beings. They have also served as an inspiration for countless creative and artistic works throughout the ages. It would seem that mermaids possess a mysterious charm that has captivated the human heart for myriad reasons, irrespective of era or culture. Okay, we got Mie Prefecture. Mie Prefecture is located in the eastern part of the Ki Peninsula in central Honshu. Right there. Tokyo's over here. That's Chiba. Tokyo over here. And falls within both the Chubu and Kinki regions. Measuring 170 kilometers from north to south and 80 kilometers from east to west. It has a narrow, elongated shape and is known for its rich natural diversity that differs greatly between its northern and southern regions. Famous spots: Issei Shrine, Iseji Route, birthplace of the Iga Ninja Clan, birthplace of the Issei Clan, Suzuka International Racing Course. Oh, that's where it is. That's where I was supposed. That's where I was supposed to go next month for work. Matsu Saka beef. I ate that on stream before. I did not know that. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. That's hype. Yes, the files added just now should provide a general overview of the terms that came up in our conversation. It seems you have already taken a look, but I do recommend reading them. Wait, hold on. I gotta show you guys something. Alright, this is Sasebo, right here. Just so you guys know. It seems you have already taken a look, but I do recommend reading them if you have the chance. They may allow you to enjoy the story even more. Words highlighted in pale blue usually indicate that there is a related entry in your files. Now then, allow me to introduce the primary setting of this tale. The majority of our story takes place on Kameshima, an isolated island in the waters of Ise Bay. Kameshima, right over here, boys. Atsumi and Shima Peninsula, Toba City in Mie Prefecture. That's where it falls jurisdiction. 0.7 square kilometers and a population of about 900. Damn, that's no one. That's a big stream, though. You'll experience events through the eyes of a young resident of the island, one Yuza Minakuchi. If nothing else, please remember that. Guys, remember Yuza Minakuchi. Yuza Minakuchi. Everyone say it. Yuna Mizakuchi. Well, I believe this ends my initial explanation. Bon voyage and do enjoy the tale. Yuza Minakuchi. This story is a work of nonfiction based on reality. Is reality. Okay, it's not, it's fiction, guys. Did you come to me, or did I go to you? I cannot recall whether it was a dream or reality. I cannot recall if I was asleep or awake. The Tales of Issei, Passage 69, Kari no Tsukai. August 7th, 1980X. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Classic. Right. This should do it. All good to go, user. Yep. Ready can be. I feel so light. I bet I could even outswim a shark. No, more than that. I was born for this moment. The legend of Kameshima's patron saint of diving begins today. Yuza Minakuchi. Wow. Okay. That kanji is also used in Sasebo. What up, Masaru? Whoa! That sounds pretty impressive. But this is your first time diving out in the bay, so don't push yourself too hard, alright? Yeah. I know it's my first time, but somehow I'm brimming with confidence. I just know I can land a massive haul if I try. Well, I'm glad to see you're raring to go, but make sure you don't go too far from the boat at first. Masaru I see on the green platform. Azami Kumoi. Best friend. Azami, Yuza, and the storyteller. No need to worry, Azami. You just focus on getting the grill ready. We're having a feast tonight. I'll hold you to that. Bloop. The diving minigame will now commence. Follow the instructions to get used to the controls and press dive when you're ready. Wait, we have like a diver rank? We're rank 1 and everything. We're ass. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Begin. Only 2 controls are needed. Move mouse, look around, left click, perform action. Can you repeat that? The available action will automatically switch between swim, harvest, and return to boat depending on the situation. Okay. Look around, perform action. The available action will automatically switch between swim, harvest, and return to boat. Areas where sea creatures are located will be marked with, begin by looking around, try to locate any potential catches. Okay. Yo, I want some of these. You can eat the insides, guys. I swear. You can eat the insides. Your oxygen gauge will decrease when diving. Be sure to go back to the boat before it runs out. You can return to the boat anytime by turning your viewpoint upward to select return to boat. Your remaining oxygen will continue to decrease on the way back, so don't wait till it's too late. What? We failed the tutorial of a visual novel. Diamond rank in Overwatch, by the way. Whoa, did you guys see that hand? Oh, that wasn't a hand. Whoa, what's that? It's like golden. Bro, this guy can't do anything. Oh my god. Oh, diver rank 2. Hey. Is it always going to be that short? Select a skill to increase. A higher level means you can stay underwater for longer. A higher level means you can swim faster. A higher level means you'll have an easier time gathering sea creatures. A higher level means you can detect sea creatures from further away. Probably diving? Bruh. Replay the tutorial? No. Yeah, you don't like dive comp? Yeah. I gotta learn Genji or something. Okay, looks like you're all warmed up. Let's go out a bit further so you can look for something bigger. The biggest catch you can get at this time of year is probably abalone. Snagging just one is something to be proud of. But remember, that sea creatures are living things. They'll change places every time you dive, so be careful. You guys want a little bit of abalone? I'm trying to dive for that. It's not like you have to master everything all at once. We could take off whenever you're ready. Okay. Gathering log. We got a noble scallop. That's about it. All right, let's go. I want some abalone. Begin. Huge. Can I get that? No. You know what? I'm going back. I'm going back, dude. I'm too scared. I'm too scared, man. I'm too scared. Did we get an abalone? That doesn't look like an abalone. We got some fat points off of that, though. I think gathering. Huge. Let me just dive again. Screw it, dude. Let's just keep going down. This is hype. I want to grind. I want to max out my level. Oh. Shit. Okay. Okay, we gotta return to boat. Okay, come on. Oh! Okay. Yeah, we gotta max everything out before we even start the game. Look at that, 156 this time. We're getting better. It's because our rank goes up. I want to last even longer. I want more stamina. Let's go, baby. Yeah, dude, diving is mad stressful, man. It is. All right, let's go over here. Okay. Maybe we can go this way. Yo, we're cooking. Yo, we're cooking. Wait, what's that? Oh, shh. Return to boat. You guys saw that? You guys saw that golden question mark? I think that's what we need to get. I think that's the abalone that we need to get. But I'm kind of fine just farming points, to be honest. We're leveling up. Give me that. Gathering right now. Reach diver rank 5. Why don't we just grind? Just fuck it, guys. Let's just get max rank before we even start the game. So we'll no longer die on the tutorial level. Oh. Hmm? What the hell is that? No! Get away from me! What the ah! Square Enix presents. Wait, did our diver rank not even matter? The Mermaid's Cursed. Takanari Ishiyama. That's my goat. Gen Kobayashi. Damn it, dude. Don't tell me that we lost all of that diver rank. Encounter an apparition in the depths of the sea. Dive failed. Huh? Why is everything honky-dory now? Strange. Bizarre. Okay, turn to the boat. Come on. We're good, right? What happened? Why we saw a demon down there. Huh? Is that an ending in itself? We just straight up fucking die? I thought that would be the start of the story, but maybe not. Maybe we really do have to find an abalone of some sort. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Weird. Yeah. Maybe we gotta go back to that same exact spot, you know? All I know is this game's already peaked. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time hunting and gathering, like an alpha male, as they say. I'm an alpha. I'm the alpha. You're a beta. Isn't that how Punk talks? Holy, give me that sea coochie. Sea coochie. Sea coochie. Okay. Turn to boat. We made it. We made it back. Yo, look at that. Oh my, dude, the points are fat. Oh my God. Let me max that out. Woo! Reach a high score of 1,000 points. I'm going back in. Hey, Taz, what's up? How you doing? What up, Taz? We already encountered a ghost and died. It's great. It was great. It was truly peak gaming. I'm going over here, man. I'm going after the sea coochie. We died in the tutorial as well. Like real gamers. Wait, what? No more sea abalone? Whoa, what the hell is that? Bruh. Let's go back. We got a lobster, man. We got a big boy lobster. Shocking behaviors. What? No, you're right. You're right. It is shocking. It is very shocking. It's very shocking that we would die in the tutorial. We've never seen anything like it before. Look, I want max gathering. Catch an Issei lobster. Look, I mean, I don't even know what to do. This is like, we just gotta max everything out. This is gaming. I guess. Huge. Oh wait, is this sea coochie here? That's not sea coochie. I think that's sea coochie. That's sea coochie. Okay, big. Nice. Yo, we got a lobster? No. But we got a new record. Okay, let's return to the boat. Do you think we gotta go back to that spot? We probably do, huh? Although I'm struggling with the GoldenEye level on Nintendo 64 and easy level, but I'm not a pro gamer, so I blame the control. No, Nintendo 64... Whoa. Nintendo 64? Let me tell you. Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, no, those controls are abysmal. There's nothing wrong with you, trust. It's actually the game. There's nothing wrong with you. The controls are they're just that bad. It is you know, it was definitely a product of its time. It's definitely a product of its time, let me tell you. What do we even do at this rate? Oh, is that an abalone? Yo. Sirs, madams, we are cooking. This is as far as the rope will reach. Okay, we gotta go back. I think if you stop the dive, the story will continue. Maybe we should go back to that hole and then see if the demon comes back out. I don't mind grinding though. Let's go back to that hole. Let's go examine the hole. Damn, Zen booting up some Terraria? Hello? The hole just sucked me. Okay. I guess we just gotta stop the dive. There's gotta be something out there, guys. Like, once we reach a certain level of stuff, I'm gonna keep grinding. Once we find something like insane, the lobster might be the most insane thing we can find, though. So when we go back, we just get freaking sucked. Alright, let's go back. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Uh-oh. Damn, that rope, we're far as heck, dude. When you look into the abyss sucks. The abyss sucks back. Oh yeah, we got more than 10. I think we get, yep, the 1.5 times bonus. Come on, give me dive rank 10. Come on, man. This is peak gameplay, guys. This is peak. This is exactly what I wanted. We're gonna be the best diver in all of Japan. By the time this is done, they're gonna know I'm the best. Yo, any lobster? Come on. Yo, freaking sick lobsters, please. Oh. Alright, return to the boat. We might not make it. We might not make it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we definitely got the abalone, but I wanted that lobster. Oh, and we get a 1.5 times bonus. That's kind of fat. We almost got 1,000 points for that. We definitely need to swim better. All right, guys, hold up. Just let me get to rank 11, all right? Just let me get to rank 11, and then we're done. I swear, I swear. On God, for real, for real. I just want to get a higher score, man. I want to see number go up. Me happy. The JRPG gamer at heart, man. You know. You know. You like me seeing big level? Just max everything? I mean, you said it, not me. Yo, we gotta go for the big wins, though. Oh, wait, that might be the abalone. Oh. Alright, we gotta go back. We're swimming kind of fast, though. We're definitely swimming faster. Boop, boop, boop. Come on. Yeah, big rank up there. All right, let me check my log. Gathering log. Okay. Although Harvestone game, the fishing season for Eastern lobster only begins in October. It looks like we found everything, guys. It looks like we found everything. Okay, I guess we could just stop now. We're at rank 11. Let's stop diving. Yo, what'd you think, man? Right, let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, Yuza. Whoa, you already gotten this good in just this amount of time. You weren't kidding when you said you had a good feeling about this. I guess all that diving really helped you get the hang of things. Hey, JJ, what's up? How you doing? They always make the bar nearly max. They go, man, just one more run. I know, they know how to get me, dude. They know how to get me. But you just gotta keep going, man. You just gotta keep going. Honestly, I kind of surprised myself as well. Maybe I really am the patron saint of diving. Just what I expect from a living legend. So, do you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope. I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm the same old Yuza I've always been. I guess we were a bit off the mark, huh? So, what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day? Talk about the hole. Azami? Before we head back, could we talk for a bit? Yeah, sure. What's up? Oh, dang, he's from California. He's doing the duck lip thing. Kamishima is located in the waters near the entrance to Issei Bay. As such, there are strict regulations on both the times and places ama diving is allowed. I'm still struggling to process what just happened. I gotta tell Azami. This is Zami Kumoi, my best friend. I've known him since we were both kids growing up on Kamishima. And when I told him I wanted to become an AMA diver, he was quick to offer his full support. So, when I was diving just now, a giant hole in the seabed you've never heard of before? Yeah, the rocks around it look like they'd only recently collapsed. So, I think it probably opened up within the last few months or so. Now that you mention it, there was a pretty big earthquake around here about 3 months ago. Maybe that had something to do with it? Oh, that's right. That would have been before I got back. Anyway, if you saw a giant hole in the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? I sure would. Curious enough to try to take a look inside? It'd be pretty dangerous, but I guess I might. Yeah. Right? So I went closer to try and get a better look. Did you see anything? Well, when I looked down the hole... hold on, guys. I just noticed that I'm using display capture, not game capture. When I looked down into the hole, a ghost or something that looked just like me suddenly rose up from the depths. A ghost that looked like you! It swam towards me with its hand outstretched. It looked like it was trying to hand something to me, or maybe it was trying to tell me something? Man, what did you do then? Did you take its hand? I did. I felt like I couldn't resist somehow. I guess even the patron saint of diving does foolish things sometimes. The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and a lack of proper vigilance. Sounds like there wasn't much you could do about it, though. Hey, Yuza? The thing you ran into, do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? Tomokazuki? A fishing boat. This fishing boat, the Saiun Maru, belongs to Zami's family. I don't have a boat of my own, so Zami was kind enough to bring it out for me. It used to belong to his dad, so it's getting on its years, but he takes good care of it. Seems he's hoping to keep using it for years to come. Anything else? No? Oh, what about that Kamishima? That island on the horizon is Kamishima, where I was born and raised. Damn, dude, what do you even got? You even got like Fortnite or anything? Do you guys have internet? What do you guys do for fun? Tomokazuki. Huh? You never heard of it? Well, I guess not even all the folks around here know about it either. It does sound familiar, though. The Tomokazuki is a sort of ghost story around these parts. The story goes that sometimes when diving, an AMA diver will come across another version of themselves, an exact copy. That other version of them will be holding out something they want, like an abalone. Something they want. And when the diver reaches for it, the Tomokazuki grabs them and drags them to the bottom of the sea. That's why we're getting sucked. Whoa, that's scary. But wait, the Tomokazuki I saw wasn't holding anything. It wasn't? Well, that's different. Maybe he forgot it at home or something? At home? The abalone? Yeah, the abalone. Maybe it left it at home. Huh, maybe the Tomokazuki is more careless than the legends let on. You're pretty forgetful though, so maybe it became such a perfect copy that it imitated that aspect of you as well. Oh, that damn Tomokazuki. It knows my every weakness. Now you mention it though, I think I do remember that story from when I was younger. I guess the fact that I forgot the story really proves how forgetful I am, huh? No worries. It was a while ago, you know. What happened afterwards? So did anything happen after you took its hand? I don't really remember. When I came to, I was back outside the hole. I thought maybe I'd blacked out due to lack of oxygen and had been some sort of hallucination. And I see. Yeah, I guess that's possible. But if that's the case, that means I stopped you just to talk about some hallucination I saw. And that would be super embarrassing. Okay, so this has got to be a really important point for the story. That the fact that when we died, we just kept continuing on. It's got to be like some crazy important aspect or whatever. Some people do say that Tomokazuki legends might have come about because of divers seeing things when they ran out of air. But hey, it's no big deal, even if it was a hallucination. The most important thing is that you're safe. Still, I can't help but wonder about a hole suddenly appearing like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. By the way, you know those symbols on your diving gear? Symbols? Yeah, Seima and Doma. The Ama divers around here all have them somewhere on their outfits. Oh, this was my mom's gear, so I didn't know. People say these symbols work as a charm to protect divers from the Tomokazuki. Interesting. Hey, Wubsian, what up, dude? But if I ran into a Tomokazuki just now, wouldn't that mean the charm didn't work? Maybe, but it could be thanks to that charm that you made it back safely. This sea's a dangerous place, even without the Tomokazuki around. Things could have been even worse without the charm to protect you. I see, so without this charm, I really could have been attacked by a shark. Glad I had it then. Seriously, shark would have been no laughing matter. Okay, we got the Tomokazuki, we got the diving control, Seima and Doma. Okay. Guys don't think that we're dead already. Hey, Azumi, about the Tomokazuki just now. Yeah? Do you think it has anything to do with what we're looking into? Recollection. Unlock past recollection chapter, Yuza Minakuchi. Something I want to do. Oh, my apologies for the interruption. I'd like to take this chance to inform you about a unique ability of yours, the recollection feature. But to make things clear, I must tell you about the story chart. From here on, you will return to this screen, the story chart, at breaks in the story. You see, the story you will witness will not necessarily unfold in chronological order. The screen will allow you to see where each chapter lies in the grand scheme of things, as well as select where you wish to proceed to next. Oh, he does have a mask on. If the icon for a chapter is not dim, that indicates it has not been fully completed. Generally speaking, completing a chapter will unlock the chapter immediately after it. However, there will occasionally be times when a recollection button will appear during the story, as you experienced just now. Pressing this button will allow you to delve into a memory evoked by certain words in the text, which will in turn unlock a new chapter, a past recollection chapter, for you to experience. A most remarkable ability, is it not? Once you have unlocked such a chapter, it will become available in the story chart for you to peruse as you wish. This ability will be key in unraveling the tale before you, so do be sure to press the recollection button when you see it come up. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. I didn't realize that the guy had a mask on until right now. If so, could your mom have become an Ama diver because she wanted to find a Tomokazuki? But she wouldn't have worn something with the charm on it if that were true, right? Good point. Is that all you wanted to talk about? There's more. No, there's more. Actually, this might be the most important part. Crystal said the same thing when she was playing the first game. Like, oh, the mask? What's crazy, I went through the entire first game and didn't even realize he was wearing a mask. I realized there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Yay, so you found a lead down there after all. Now, I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible is gonna happen. Yeah, I believe it. Go on. Tell me everything. Okay. So there's a recollection. If it goes... If it was dim... If the chapter's not dim, it has not been fully completed. So this is not dim because it hasn't been fully completed, right? This underwater gathering. Something I want to do. A day before he sets off for the sea as an Ama diver, Yuza Minakuchi asks Azami Kumoi to meet him at the Kante Kisho ruins. Yeah, I didn't realize at all. I see, I see. So, if you say you want to be an Ama diver, then of course you got my full support. This kind of looks like this one place I visited before, but the walls were full of graffiti. I can't remember where it was. But something tells me you're not just doing this for Tsuyu. People are bound to talk to become an Ama diver here. You must have some other reason. One big enough to risk everyone running their mouths. I knew I couldn't hide anything from you, Azami. Wouldn't take me even 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies. So what's up? Tell me everything. These are the ruins of an old wartime building, the Contequisho. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it the perfect place for private meetings. It does look pretty nice. Okay, no ghosts, right? No freaking ghosts. No spooky-ass ghosts. Okay. Even though he's got a lot on his plate, Azami agreed to meet up at the moment. I said something. He's been looking out for me ever since I came back. Couldn't ask for a better friend. That's my boy. Hey, Azami. What I'm about to say is gonna sound pretty crazy. You still want to hear it? Sure, bring it on. Thanks. I'll come right out and say it then. I'm looking for a mermaid, and I need to find one by tomorrow. A mermaid, huh? And by tomorrow at that? That's gonna be tough. Hey, I'm being serious. In fact, I've never been more serious. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. If the mermaid's a baddie, bring it on, man. Where's the baddie mermaids at? I can tell you're not joking by the look on your face. You got some sort of reason for saying this, right? Go on. I'm listening. Thanks, Azami. Mermaid search reason. Is it okay if I talk a little bit about the disaster 5 years ago? The disaster, huh? If you're okay with it, sure. I was in middle school at the time, and my parents had taken me out into the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of nowhere and sank all 3 fishing boats that got caught up in it. I was the only one who survived. Damn. Yeah, it was really terrible. So what about the disaster did you want to talk about? Well, I've recently started to remember some things about what happened. For real? I know your memories of the disaster are kind of hazy due to the shock, but it's great that you're starting to remember. Oh, but I guess it's not exactly something you want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. It's okay. It actually hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would. Thanks for worrying about me, though. It's just that things I remembered are a bit strange, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet up to now. Strange, huh? Well, I guess I can see why you'd want to keep it to yourself. All things considered. Don't sweat it. So about the accident. When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool and started to sink. My parents gave me a little life buoy and lowered me into the water. They were frantic and I was too stunned to do anything but go along with what was happening. I can imagine that must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so it took everything I had just to hold on to the buoy. In the end, I just watched as the boat was swallowed by the water. I couldn't do anything else. There wasn't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault, Yuza. But right after that, this huge wave came crashing down on me. I got dragged down to the depths of the sea, life buoy and all. Huh? You got pulled under. But I thought, yeah, up until now, I thought I managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now, I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in a current and tossed all about underwater. I couldn't breathe. I was so sure I was gonna die there. But then someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? I was barely conscious by that point, so it's not like I saw them clearly or anything, but I'm certain someone was there with me, someone who grabbed hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember, you're saying they were a thick mermaid? Exactly. So you were saved by a thick mermaid? I'm sure of it. And it looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear the word mermaid. A real mermaid, huh? But it was a really extreme situation, so it's entirely possible I was just seeing things. Which could mean I called you out here just to talk to you about some hallucination I had. And if that's the case, I'm gonna be super embarrassed. Oh, so that's why he says that. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten out of that situation somehow. And I can't imagine any normal person being able to stay afloat in a storm like that, let alone managing to save someone. Same. You'd have to be some sort of superhuman or something. Or not human at all. Man, who would have guessed there were mermaids here in Issei? If I really was saved by a mermaid, I owe them my life. I'd like to thank them in person if possible.
Makes sense. So that's why you're looking for them, huh? Well, if we manage to find them, I gotta thank them for saving you too.
So I was thinking of heading to where the disaster happened and diving there to see if I can find anything.
Wait. Are you sure? You almost died there.
I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gone near there since the disaster happened, I was also thinking, I'd like to do something to honor my parents in your dad's memory.
Yeah, I'd like to at least offer flowers. Nothing else. The others here have always kept their distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it.
Thanks, Izami. I owe you one. I should be able to tell Izami everything, right? Mermaid search leads.
But there's no guarantee the mermaid will still be around there, right? I'm thinking it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there.
About that, do you mind if I say something crazy?
Again?
Again? Sure.
What's up?
You remember my mom, right?
Of course I remember
Mrs. Made. Well, she wasn't originally from Kamishima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. She looks very serious, dude. That's a scary mom. I feel like if she was yelling at me, I'd be panicked. But even to me, she never seemed to really fit in here.
Well, I can't really disagree there.
She never spoke to me much either.
Some people even outright told me not to talk to her, you know. Said she was suspicious because we didn't know anything about her. Stuff like that.
I guess that's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in community activities and almost never participated in local events. I felt like she was always keeping her distance from the other islanders, somehow. 20 years here and she was still considered an outsider. Yeah, I never knew how to bring it up to you, but I always kind of wondered. Was there some sort of reason for that? Not as far as I know. Dad and Gran never seemed to mind, so I figured that's just how she was. But looking back at things now, it was pretty weird. Well, I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball at times. You say that, but I think you're getting to be pretty similar to her.
What, really?
Yup. What's that saying?
Marching to the beat of your own drum? You're both like that.
Really? I never realized.
I've been so blind. A blind fool.
Yep, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Huh? Mermaid search leads. But why'd you bring up your mom all of a sudden? Well, looking back now, there were a few things that always bothered me. Oh? For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also a natural at ama diving, but I never saw her eat any seafood. And sometimes at night, she'd suddenly say she wanted to go look at the sea before going out and not coming back for hours. I guess it is all pretty weird, yeah. That's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought it along to show you.
What is that? Fish scale? It's huge. It's got to be at least 7 or 8 centimeters long.
I always just figured she'd held on to it because it was a rare find. But once I remembered the mermaid, I began to wonder, what fish could this scale have come from? And why was my mom holding on to it?
Whoa. Hold it right there. You're not saying.
I am. The mermaid who rescued me back then was... I think it was my mom. My mom is a thick mermaid. My mom might be a thick mermaid. You know what? That's a perfect Dojin. What do you think?
I don't know. It's pretty out there. Could that even be possible? So your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she became a human so she could live among us?
Among us? Yeah, but she turned back into a mermaid when a disaster happened and wasn't able to come back afterwards. How does that sound?
I don't know. But after hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either.
If that's really the case, and my mom really is still out there in the sea somewhere, even in a different form, I was thinking it'd be nice if I could see her again. It might be because they're still treated as missing instead of dead, but it still hasn't really sunk in that my parents are gone.
I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pops is just going to show up at home again like nothing ever happened. Even though if your mom's alive, I guess it'd be hard for her to show up if she's back in her own mermaid form now. My mom really does have some sort of connection to mermaids. Then maybe that was the reason she'd never really fit in here. It might help clear up any mistaken impressions that others have of her anyway. I see. So you think that trying out ama diving, like your mom did, you might be able to find something out. And maybe if you're lucky, we'll run into a mermaid in the process. Yeah. And if I really am descended from mermaids somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something in me. Alright, I hadn't thought of that. I guess if your legs suddenly become fins, we'll know for sure you're second generation mermaid. Okay, I think I've gotten the gist of what you want to do now. Thanks for understanding, Azami. I haven't been happy with how people have been treating you ever since the disaster either. And what they say about your mom. If there's anything I could do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks. I appreciate it. No, I don't know how people react if you suddenly start talking about mermaids. It might be best to keep quiet about that part for now. And just say you're looking into your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be best. Okay, now we got that settled. How about we head out tomorrow morning? That sound good to you? Yep, I've been doing some training in secret, so I'm all set. What to do next? Still having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty sudden. What's up with the tight deadline? Well, sorry, I can't say right now. If we manage to find one, I'll explain everything. I promise. Well, as long as you tell me later, it's all good. Oh, here's an idea. If you're in that much of a rush, how about we talk to Tsukasa and Sato? Maybe they'll be able to help out. I wonder, it would be nice to have more help. But would they even believe me? The whole thing is pretty crazy after all. Besides, Tsukasa's going back to the mainland soon. Hate to bother her now. True. Still knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See, I knew he'd be here. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh. Just the characters popping in scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god, dude. My heart can't take this game. Whew. Whoa. Speak of the devil. When did you two get here? Talking about something you didn't want us to hear, were you? Boys will be boys, I guess. Tsukasa Awao. Childhood friend. Hey, you got us all wrong. We weren't talking about anything like that. Hey, yeah, you gotta hear me out, Tsukasa. I was powerless to resist. Hey, thank you for the streak, unicorn. How you doing? I refused at first, but Azami insisted and... Oh? Tell me more. You might as well admit it, Yuza. And Sato, what's with the sudden keen interest? Sato Shiranami. Okay, we got their profiles. Let's all calm down, okay? It's not like that. We were having a perfectly normal conversation. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Hey, don't just brush me off. You're getting pretty worked up, Azami. Hey, don't act all innocent. You're the one who caused this mess, you know. Sorry to interrupt your fun, but I really did have something to say. Folks are worried that you haven't shown up to the association meeting, Azami. You should probably get going. Oh, damn. The meeting. It totally slipped my mind. Sorry, Yuza. I gotta go for now, but I'll get in touch later. No problem. Thanks for coming, even though you're so busy. I guess we'll be on our way too then. Sorry, but we got some important business of our own to handle. We won't be able to help out with whatever you're up to. Oh, she got the crazy teeth, dude. Sato Shiranami advice. She got the crazy, look at that. She looks like a chipmunk, squirrel girl. So you did hear what we were talking about. Only the part where my name came up, but I didn't want to be nosy, though. I see. Well, thanks for coming all the way out here to get us on me. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you piqued my interest. Be sure to tell me all about it later, okay? Anyway, see you later. Come on, Sato. Roger. Oh, one more thing. You better not forget about the day after tomorrow. Tell Azami he'd better remember, too. Sure, I'll tell him later. I guess. We're back. Shh. Advice. Underwater gathering. Memories of last summer. Sato Shiranami, huh? Having grown close to each other, Tsukasa Awao tells Sato Shiranami that she has something important to discuss. Alright, let me, should have bought throat lozenges, man.
Oh, hold on, guys. Before we do that, let's do one round of gathering. Come on. Let's do one round of gathering, boys. Come on. Look, it'll be hype. It'll be hype. Come on. One round. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. One round of... Let's do one round. Yeah. 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 One more for the memories or whatever, what all the guys say. Oh my days. Oh my days, we found an Issei lobster. Fucking poggers, mate. Okay, let's go back up to the boat poggers. Fucking poggers, mate. It's fucking huge, mate. Okay, well, we're in Japan. It's a fucking huge. All right, let's go. Boom, boom. 10. Oh, look at those points. Oh my God. That was fat. Oh my, we're almost, let's just go, dude. Let's do another one. We're almost maxed out. We almost got another level up. Let's fucking go. Uh-oh. Imagine aiming with a controller, dude. Gonna be me. Yo, give me another lobster. Oh no, there's no lobster here. I don't see no lobster. Dude, we're fast now. Like, we're really fast. Okay. Let's go. Another one. Ken IGN review. There was a visual novel. 10 out of 10. You could level up in this shit. Bum bum. Crazy. Swim fast? Now we just need Omega searching skills. We almost broke 2,000. Alright, let's go. Advice. We almost broke 2K. Sato, you got a second? So, I was hoping to get a bit of advice. The thing is, you're the only one I can really talk to about this. Oh God, the sounds of summer. The sounds of summer. Sure. What's up? If you got a problem, leave it to me. Kamishima's living, walking, talking encyclopedia. Wow, that's a pretty impressive title, Miss Encyclopedia. Oh, wow, this is like Sasabo. Oh my God. Wow. Although, I think the walking, talking kind of implies you're living already. Either way, I hope he can help. God. When foreigners didn't eat the cicadas. Dude, the cicadas will just pee on you randomly, too. You know that even if it kills me, I'll squeeze every last brain cell I've got to help you, Tsukasa. Right. But you're supposed to be a living encyclopedia, so please don't go dying on me. Thanks for being there for me, though. Come on. Let's go somewhere with no one else around, then. Okay, that sounds kind of weird. Why? Chuo Street. Pardon me a moment, young ladies. Yes? You mean us? Yes, sorry for the trouble, but I was hoping to get some directions. Oh, are you here sightseeing? Welcome to Kamishima. I don't know. I'm afraid it's not quite as relaxing as sightseeing. I don't know, dude. They look kind of important. We're looking for the Wakamura residence. Would you happen to know where it is? The Wakamura residence? May I ask who you are? Oh, of course. Please pardon my manners. My name is Yumeko Shiki, a housewife from over in Tokyo. Yumeko Shiki. Tying fate child. Oh, a housewife. And here is Sodo Kiryu. He's something like an assistant to me. My pleasure. Sodo Kiryu. Sus. Oh, you must be guests for the old man. The Wakamura home is just up the slope after you head through that alley. It's a bit of a maze, though. Want me to show you? So it was that way. Thank you, but I believe we can manage from here. Believe it or not, we've been running all around the region. We're quite used to the area now. What are they Yumeko Shiki Futami Gaura investigation. There's just a corpse there. They're remembering a corpse. Got it. Take care then. Ma'am, is something the matter? No, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. We'll be on our way then. Sorry for stopping you. A little suspect. Those two had a really strange vibe. The old man sure gets some unusual guess. Yeah, there's something about them. Don't you think that it's that kind of aura that sorcerers would give off? Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I've heard those rumors too. Everyone's saying that old man Wakamura has been super reliant on some shady sorcerer lately. They did say they were from Tokyo. Maybe they really are sorcerers. Yeah, everyone from Tokyo, sus as hell. Whatever. Come on, Sato. Let's go. Yep. Yeah, we got flashback into flashback into flashback so far. Oh, look, there's Kamishima. A little light on the turtle. Kame means turtle. What up, Kagopon? Okay, this spot should work fine. This is happy music. Oh man, now that I'm actually about to talk about it, I'm getting super nervous. Surroundings. This little bay is quite hard to find, so hardly anyone ever comes here, including tourists, which makes it a great place to talk in secret. The sound of the waves and cicadas surround us. It's your typical summer day. Any other special surroundings that we can take a look at? This definitely looks like a place where they would just find a body, right? I'm Sato, that's right. Asa asking me for advice? Something must really be weighing on her. She's usually so quick to decide and act on anything. This is rare for her. Now that we're here to talk, she suddenly looks like she can't get the words out. Maybe I should be the one to nudge and ask from my side? Alrighty, you said you wanted some advice, so let's hear it. How can I help you, Mrs. Kasa? Well, I do want your advice, but I'm not really sure where to start. Well, I guess this really isn't an easy topic for her. In that case, let me start her off with another topic to loosen her up. Talk about summer break. I guess we'll be heading back to the mainland soon now that Obon holidays are over. Oh, Obon. So, in August. Yeah, I head back to my boarding school in 3 days, so I've only got until the day after tomorrow to take it easy here. Right. Time sure flew by. I'm really gonna miss you. Me too. Only 2 days left, huh? 2 days. What am I gonna do? I guess whatever she wants advice on is time sensitive. Talk about summer break. So the plans you were talking about for the day after tomorrow. I guess it's a get-together with the others before you head back. Yeah, that's right. Plans with Azami and Yuza. I couldn't give them much time this trip, so I figured they might be feeling a bit left out. Makes sense. You're pretty close friends. Yo, Matt, what's up, dude? Totally. Even grown up, they still do the dumbest stuff. Can't leave them be. Maybe I should leave you all to enjoy it without me then? No way. They're the lucky ones to have someone as cute as you come along with me. Okay, keep talking about it. Man, can't believe my summer break's already coming to an end. Yeah, it's kind of sad. TV shows? Oh, Tsukasa, that reminds me. Did you catch the 2-hour suspense drama the other day? Oh, right. You said you were looking forward to it. I didn't see it. Ma was watching a period drama. Darn, that actor had a good part. He turned out to be the killer, though. I wish I could have watched it. You did just kind of spoil it, though. Wish we had a VCR like yours. Wow, ancient technology? The VCR? Holy shit, that's some fucking ancient technology. You can record music shows and watch them over and over, right? That sounds amazing. Not many houses on the island have one, though. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a luxury, but being able to record and keep TV programs is the best.
You love TV way more than I do. It's great you can enjoy it whenever you like.
You really can't get enough of your TV. Huh? You think I watch too much? How much did you watch this summer? Well, I guess I'm pretty much always watching whenever I'm home. Nice. You should thank old man Wakamura for letting you watch as much as you want. We're hardly ever allowed to watch TV at boarding school. Even at home, I'm always fighting over what to watch with Ma. Makes it damn hard for me to keep up with the conversation at school, you know. TV's just got too much influence on everyone. Can't blame them either. It is pretty fun. Speaking of TV, I just saw something on the morning news. Yeah? What happened? They said an Ama diver on the mainland went missing at sea. Yeah, I saw that too. I hope they find her safe. Apparently, they're still searching, but it goes to show how dangerous being an Ama diver is. Yeah, even I had a couple of moments out there that have been way too close. When a catch is right in front of you, it's easy to think you can just go a little bit further and end up pushing it just too far. Sounds scary. You be careful out there. Now that I think about it, a little while back, there was that story about old human bones found on the seabed near Toba. Whoa, I never heard about that one. That really happened? Creepy. Maybe it was someone who went missing at sea. I just hope it isn't like a curse or anything. Yeah, the sea can be pretty scary. Matt, thank you for the gigantic emote. I appreciate that, boss. That's actually a perfect emote. Yelling at the cloud. Suspicious things happening in an isolated island. I mean, next thing you know, they're gonna make a JRPG about religion being bad. I mean, that'll never happen. Yeah, the sea can be pretty scary. The old Ama grannies always told us, we islanders live with the sea. Never forget how fearsome it can be. That's why the Ama divers wear charms and mind the proper rites, right? Yeah, gratitude, manners, and restraint toward the sea are never to be forgotten. That's the first thing they teach you when you start diving. You know, Sato, compared to when you first arrived on the island, you really brightened up. Might be thanks to all the TV. Oh, was I really that gloomy before? Yeah, up till about a month ago, it felt like there was a little cloud hanging over you whenever we spoke. It was like you were kind of depressed all the time. Like nothing in the world really mattered to you. Oh, so that's how I came off. Sorry for being such a downer. Yeah, you didn't crack jokes like you do now either. But this is you. But this you? Way better. Having fun stuff going on really brought you to life. Makes sense. I'll try to keep up the positivity. I guess we gotta talk about advice now. The only announcement we had for this game was this. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think so. We should only worry about when seagulls appear. Wait, what? What's with the seagulls? Make the OnlyFans girl get the bag? Go live on an island so no one knows who you are? Get the bag online. And no one will ever know where you are. Okay, I'm ready. I'll just say it. Go ahead. Oh, so the thing is, I think I like someone. All right. Go on. Well, we'll hardly get to see each other anymore soon. I want to tell him how I feel while I'm still on the island. Makes sense. I'll help however I can. As Kamashima's living encyclopedia, I've seen this all on TV before. I, probably know a thing or two that can help. For sure. Yeah, you don't sound all that confident, which kind of makes me a little nervous, but I can tell you mean it. Thanks. I just don't really know what to do. Ooh, love. Ooh, love. So which of the two is the lucky guy? Huh? What do you mean? No way, don't tell me you think I like Azami or Yuza. Wait, you mean it's not one of them? Me fall for one of them? Not a chance. They're basically like brothers to me. I could never picture a romantic relationship with them. Sorry, I just assumed. Hey, Zephiel, what's up, dude? I call myself the living, walking, talking encyclopedia and brag that I've seen it all on TV. But I guess I really don't know anything. Sorry, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna go die now. Whoa, don't sweat it. Really, no dying. I really like that
that Puerto Rican dude from Sasebo. No, I'm not Puerto Rican. But then, who is it? No point dragging it out, so I'll just tell you. It's Shotaro. Oh, damn. Look at Shotaro. He kind of dreamy, though. Okay. Mr. Wakamura's son? I see. Look at that, dude. Yeah, Chad Taro. He's sincere, sweet, and pretty handsome. I can see why you'd like him, right? He's back visiting the island at the moment, but he usually goes to university in Tokyo. I secretly admired him for ages, but I always thought he just saw me as a kid. I figured he'd never be interested. But now I go to school on the mainland by myself, and I'm even working as an ama diver. I think he might see me more as an adult now. More than before, anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. So you want to let him know how you feel while he's still on the island. Maybe it's all just one side of my end, but I can't keep these feelings bottled up. Then tell him. I'm with you. Talk about the advice first. I want to tell Shotaro how I feel by the day after tomorrow. What do you think I should do? Talk about Shotaro. Dude, just tell him. You're staying with the Wakamuras right now, yeah? Know anything about him that might help? I'm afraid Miss Encyclopedia might not have that kind of info. You don't have much info at all, do you? I mean, he's honestly not home most of the time, so there's a lot I don't know about him. Feels like he's always got something to do, checking in on folks all over the island. Like, I don't suppose you know if he has a girlfriend in Tokyo or anything. I'm afraid I'm not sure. Tokyo's packed with beautiful girls, right? A guy like him won't be left alone for long. Well, from what I've seen, I haven't noticed him keeping in touch with anyone. Then what about what he likes? Something he'd be happy to get? Let me think. Sorry, nothing's coming to mind at all. I really may as well just go die somewhere. Come on, don't say that. Thinking it through with me is more than enough. You gotta stop joking about dying like that. She wouldn't want to see the internet today, man. Is that true, Ken? What? What is true? Yeah, we need it. Yeah, we'll probably get another flashback. We'll probably get another flashback in a flashback or something like that. For sure. Oh, Tsukasa, how about this? Tokyo is filled with beautiful girls? Yeah, I think so. But me? I stay home, baby. I'm inside playing. It's a Friday night. I'm inside playing video games with strangers on the internet. I'm pretty sure I can ask Shotaro to meet us somewhere. I'll organize that for now, and we can plan from there. How does that sound? That sounds good. Thanks so much, Sato. They're gonna jump his ass. August 6th, 1980X, afternoon, at the Tori. The music is super chill, isn't it? So, we kicked around ideas the whole way back, but in the end, writing a love letter and handing it to him is the best call. That's the plan, yeah? Yep, since way back when, the tried and true way has always been a love letter. A classic method, I like it. When's the last time you guys wrote a love letter, huh? You can learn a thing or two from this game. You're heading out to dive tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, weather's looking good. Alrighty then, I'll ask him to come to the bay a little after noon. That work for you? Yeah, I'll just need to have the letter ready by tomorrow. Hey, can you look it over before I give it to him? Of course, I'll fix it up, even if it kills me. Thanks, I'll write it, even if it kills me too. Yeah, I'm already so nervous. Hey, you two over there. Huh, is that who I think it is? Oh, dude, look at that bracelet. Is that a watch? Oh, it's him. It's Chad Taro. Hey, FTNR, what's up? How you doing, dude? Uh-oh. Hey, 7 Flash, what's up? It is Shotaro. Oh, I thought he had a tattoo. I was like, damn. Oh, wow. Speak of the devil. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Shotaro Wakamura. Oh, he's totally glowing as usual. Is something wrong? looks like
looks like Squirrel Girl, dude. Seal it wax and waited for the man on the horse to come pick it up. The love letter is coming. Have you seen a zombie? He didn't show up to today's association meeting. Oh, I see. I haven't seen him today. I think I know where he is. I'll go get him. Oh, you do? Knew I could count on you, Tsukasa. I'll let you handle it then. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, bruh. Sure, no problem. Oh my, she looks drunk, dude. Oh man, he called me by my name. I'm so fired up right now. Let's do this. Yeah, let's. First off, let's find those two.
Incredible.
But they're up at the Kantishiko ruins. Let's go, Sato. Big friendly gamer coming in hot with the prime. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the prime, big friendly gamer. I know you saw Shotaro and you're just like, damn. Hold up. I got a prime for that guy. I got a prime for that big cutie with the pop collar. Thank you very much, big friendly gamer. Muchos gracias, to say here in Japan. Right behind you. Thank you for the prime. Big prime, big prime. All right, guys, we're gonna go diving one more time, baby. Let's get another level up in there. We're gonna get another level up in there, baby. Let's go, 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 go. Whoa, oh, I could just press W. Let's go. Yup, this is fucking huge. No way, a crit? Did we just do a crit? A critical hit. Was that a lobster? We gotta go. There we go. Man, there's a lot. You guys saw all those? $13. I feel like we could get 15, man. New record though? We got 3 abalones. A new higher level means we can, okay, reach a high score of 2,000 points. I want to look at the achievements, but at the same time, I'm scared. Can't wait for the scuba jump scare. Well, we did see something. We did see something, actually. A little freaky. A little freak. Oh. Why did I take 3 hits that time, you know? Yo, is it me or is there a lot? Yo, is it me or is there like a lot? Let's get another one. Go back to the boat. Was it me? I feel like there was a lot that time. There was a lot of abalone, dude. That was kind of crazy. We get the 1.5 bonus. 3,000 point. Come on, bruh. That's insane. Double level up? No, let's just max it out, boys. No, that's fucking crazy. No, that's fucking crazy. Let's max it out. No, that's fucking crazy. No, that's insane. That's massive. That's big. We only need 1 more. Legit. Actually. Damn, that was crazy, dude. What happened? Is this like the abalone spot? That's the abalone spot. Maybe we'll find more up here. Let's go back. I don't want to greet. I don't want to greet. I could have gotten it. Could have gotten it. Could have gotten it. But I didn't want to greet. What do we do now? We're maxed out. Reach rank 17. Wait, there's more? What's gonna happen after 17? Wait, one more. I need to know what happens. This is important. This is important for science. What happens? We're gonna kill a dolphin? Oh my. Ain't no way. We got a fat abalone. Let's get him. What? Turn around! What did my foot get stuck on? We've got plenty of time left, so feel free to dive as much as you like. You seem pretty confident, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you brought in. The evil seaweed? What if we got grabbed by a demon? What if we were grabbing too much stuff and then we get grabbed by like a demon and we're like too good at this? So a sea creature is like trying to stop us from killing too much. You see what I mean? Like, we're killing a lot, man. I don't know. Never mind. Didn't happen again. Did we even get over 20 things? 15. I don't know. Nothing happened. Whoa. It's finished. This one's kind of broken, but this is finished. So maybe we're actually complete. We're actually done. Okay. Futami Gauda investigation. Yumeko Shiki and Sodo Kiryu head to the coast of Futami Gauda after receiving a report about a strange corpse found there. Dead bodies. Peak. Futami Town. Mrs. Shiki, there you are. Sorry for calling you all the way out here. Not at all. Thank you for bringing the case to our attention. I hear you got an unusual corpse on your hands. Well, forensics aren't here yet, so I honestly don't know whether it can even be called a corpse or not. But I do know that it'll cause a stir if anyone catches sight of it. So right now, we're just trying to keep the busybodies away. I'm glad it happened while you were still here, though. What, with you being from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police and all? Masaru Ide, Prefectural Police Detective. Where is our cadaver, then? Still in the water over there where it was found. Feel free to go ahead and examine it. Over there. I see. Uh-oh, looks like a mermaid corpse, man. This is Futami Gauda, the coastline just northeast of Ise City. It's a pretty popular location for tourists, and there are several beaches nearby as well, so a bunch of people are milling around. It certainly is an impressive sight. It's too bad we couldn't come here as simple tourists. Vision ability. Uh-oh. The sound of the waves and the buzz from the onlookers fills the air around us. I suppose it's inevitable that the police being around would draw people's attention. I just hope it doesn't cause a commotion. Sodo Kiryu. This is Sodo Kiryu. He's worked with me as my assistant for a long time now, although he usually makes his living as a psychic detective. He's not officially with the police, but with my assignments being what they are, he has special permission to accompany me on investigations. He has had his gaze fixed on the corpse ever since we got here. I suppose he's curious to know what led to its current state. This is Masaru Ide, a detective from the local police. He's acting as my point of contact while I'm over here, as well as providing any support I need. I don't doubt it's quite a troublesome assignment. There are a lot of things that need to be kept secret for one, but he's been very good at not prying into particulars while doing what needs to be done, occasional grumbling notwithstanding. Given what this case has ended up involving, though, those particulars may not end up remaining undisclosed for much longer. Okay. At first glance, he seems the sort to find hard work troublesome, but he's proven himself to be quite the thoughtful individual. If that intention of his is a deliberate ploy to get those he's dealing with to lower the guard, he's certainly not one to be underestimated. Alright, I guess we gotta check out this corpse. I see. So this is the corpse in question, is it? Unusual is certainly one word for it. Is that the thick mermaid? No! It's all dried up now, almost like it's been mummified. But apart from that, it's pretty safe to say this is a mermaid, right? Let's take a closer look. Yep. It would seem like the fish half of the body begins from the shoulders downward. All the mermaids I've ever heard of have had the fish half start from the waist down. If it is a fake, maybe whoever made it didn't do their research. Really? Several of the mermaids described in old Japanese legends had their faces as the only human part, though. Seriously? Guess that makes me the one who didn't do their research then. If this really is a corpse, I wonder when they died. I thought their body would have ended up this desiccated if it had been in the sea this whole time. You think there's a possibility that they died, shriveled up into a mummy-like state, then their body fell into the sea and got washed up here? Makes for quite the enigma, that's for sure. There's no sign of any external wounds. I can't see anything that could have caused their death, at least. As you can see, there's no doubt as a human head. That's the main reason we went ahead with treating it as a corpse. That makes sense. Can't imagine anyone would have seen a creature like this before, after all. If it really is a mermaid, wouldn't this be a pretty huge discovery? Not this sort of thing we'll be able to make public, that's for sure. I don't suppose we have any way of confirming their identity. Their identity? Given the state of the body, it'd probably be difficult to confirm based on facial features. We might have a chance using dental records, though that would depend on if they ever had a dental exam. I see. That makes sense. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards it being a fake of some kind. What do you think? It's true that many of the mermaid mummies discovered were ultimately found to have been man-made in origin. You wouldn't find me complaining if it is. No need to investigate a fake corpse, after all. Maybe that's being too optimistic, though? We'll just have to see about that, won't we? When I first saw this expression, I thought they must have died in unbelievable agony. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like they look almost satisfied? Could just be my imagination, though. Satisfied? The body's lower half is identical to a fish's tail. If this was a fish, it'd be a pretty huge one. I guess we examined everything, yeah. Is there anything that stands out to you so far, Sodo? Mr. Sodo Kiryu. I'd like to get a better grasp on the details before saying anything, I think. Is there anything that stands out to you so far, Sodo? Okay, well, it doesn't seem like he's gonna talk. Vision ability. I need to activate my Ubisoft vision ability. This is like reformed Adachi. Do we know what the situation was when the corpse was found? I just got here as well, so I'm not clear on the details myself.
But from the sounds of it, a local civilian happened across about an hour ago as they were passing by. They got us on the scene immediately, so no one else should have seen it. That's a relief. We don't want people working themselves into a frenzy over this. Where is that local now? Oh damn, she's got great eyes. We got someone taking their statement in a nearby police box. I'll let you know when we get more info there. Please do. If we really do have a mermaid on our hands, do you think all those stories about becoming immortal from eating mermaid flesh are true? So you're curious about that too, Detective? Well, I don't know if I'd actually want to eat it, though. Living forever doesn't necessarily mean you'll be happy, you know. Besides, I can't say I find the thought of eating meat from this thing all that appealing. I see. I suppose that's a natural response. She looks like chocolate? I'll eat it immediately. But there are plenty of people who would be interested in getting their hands on this corpse for that exact reason. I could see that. You might even have people fighting over it if it gets out. All the more reason to try and keep it hidden. Sure is a troublesome thing we got on our hands here. Well, I think we have a decent grasp of the situation now. What's your opinion, Sodo? First of all, based on the state of the corpse, I think it's safe to say this is another case of the curse of the Forsaken Fish. Some of the residual curse energy is still lingering around the body. Oh, okay. You piqued my interest? Just as expected, then. I suppose that's no surprise. What was that just now? We'll try to explain our understanding of the case so far, Detective. I realize some of it might sound a bit absurd, but please bear with us. This corpse is neither a fake nor it could be called a mermaid. It's the remains of a human, one transformed into a fish as a result of a curse. What? A former human? And a curse too? It's pretty hard to know what to say to that. One thing's for sure, that's not gonna fly in the case report by itself. Mind explaining a bit more for me? Of course. Let's start with an explanation of our circumstances then. I'll let you handle explanations, ma'am. Of course. Leave it to me. In return, I'll be counting on you to handle the report. Ah, confound it. Talk about department. First, I suppose I should start with a brief explanation of the department I work for. Alright, are you part of some secret department in the security division over in Tokyo? Are you sure you should be telling me something like that? I'm not gonna get caught up in any troublesome business if you do, am I? No need to worry. I doubt it will come to that. Probably. Our work is mostly kept a secret because it's something of a pain to find people who will accept, let alone understand, the circumstances each time. But you've been very supportive so far, so I can't imagine that will be a problem. Well, if you really insist, go ahead, I guess. As you say, my department is indeed part of the security division. Its proper name is the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. Masaka. Jeez, the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, huh? Though, if there really are cases of spiritual phenomena causing harm around the place, I guess it's not that hard to believe there'd be some sort of organization to deal with them from within the police. Precisely. I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. Well, after seeing that corpse over there, there's not much else I can do but believe it, you know. Now, does that mean you have spirit sense or some other sort of psychic powers? Not to any notable degree, I'm afraid. As I mentioned, I'm primarily a housewife. If you ask me, I'd rather sort this all out and get back home to my husband as soon as possible. Right. Soto here was my husband's protege. When he used to work as a psychic, though, he helps me out on any work I'm assigned to. I'm responsible for handling any spiritual work that comes up. Yes. Spiritual work, huh? Hearing you say that like it's just another job makes me feel like we're talking about another industry entirely. What if you really are just a housewife, Mrs. Shiki? Why are you working for a special unit like that? I know it's none of my business, but if your husband is a psychic, wouldn't all this be more in his line of work? True. Personally, I'd also rather our roles were reversed, but there are several reasons why that unfortunately can't be the case. Let's see, I don't really know your circumstances, but it sounds pretty tough. Either way, I should be good to put this down as a paranormal affairs case, right? I should be fine, yes. You can leave the rest of the investigation to us. We'll also handle the report. More specifically, Soto will. Damn, look at his face. He's like, shit. Really? Thanks. That's a great help. Not again. We probably should review the updates.
Okay, we got everyone's. We got some new people. Shinobu Wakam. That's what Wakamura looks like? Shotaro Wakamura, Yumeko Shiki, Sodo Kiryu, Masaru Ide, and we got the storyteller. Ise City, Futami Gaura, Kante Kisho, Southern Sea Disaster, the Mermaid Mummy, Paranormal Affairs Bureau. The Spirit Sense is probably talking about the curses from the first game. I mean, I wouldn't want to handle the report either, man. Mermaid Mummy. Okay. Talk about department. So, does that mean you came all the way to Mia because you knew something like this was going to happen? Oh, that's awfully perceptive of you, Detective. I suppose you could say that yes, at the very least, the situation hasn't come as a huge surprise. If that's the case. Where was the body from the other day one of those cases too then? Uh-oh, there's a recollection and another recollection. Yumeko Shiki, unidentified skeletons. It was indeed, yes. Seriously? That does sound like a pain to deal with. I bet our chief knew all about this when he assigned me to the case. If it lessens the burden, you've been a great help to us so far, Detective. Talk about department. I don't mind occult stuff, so I've been asking all these questions out of curiosity. But it's probably best I don't get too involved in all this paranormal business, right? You must have had a good reason for keeping it under wraps after all. I think that would be wise, yes. Talk about curses. Still, I never would have thought that there's a curse out there that can turn people into fish. And it only half worked, so the victim ended up looking like a mermaid. That's bound to cause misunderstandings. The curse is originally meant to turn a person's whole body into that of a fish, you see, but the victim died before the transformation was complete, so it stopped before it could reach that point. The vast majority of the mermaids discovered over the years are either man-made fakes or victims of the same curse. I see. To be honest, part of me was kind of excited when I first saw what it looked like. I thought that it might mean that there are really mermaids out there, you know, exactly like the ones you hear about in stories. I'm afraid we can neither confirm or deny things there. I get why you were asking about the corpse's identity now. It's because you realized they used to be human, right? That's right. Very recently, too. The transformation likely happened yesterday or even earlier today. Huh? What? Not recently? Someone could really end up in a state like this just after a day? They certainly could. Seriously, these curses sure are scary. I'll get forensics to take a look when they get here then. Please do. The investigator in question has worked on paranormal affairs cases before, so they shouldn't need any explanation. All right. The case for yesterday. Great. That should save us some effort then. What up, sleep-deprived Sandman? What's up? How you doing, boss? Curse one day, mummified corpse the next. Sure is a scary world we live in. Spirit sense. You know, I sometimes find myself wondering if I have a bit of spirit sense as well. There have been times I caught sights of strange things when walking down a road at night. And when I looked into it later, I found that the place I'd walked by had been the site of an accident or the like. No? That might be the real deal then. It's definitely a possibility. I would advise not going too close to anything you see of that nature. It becomes easier for them to target you if they realize you're aware of them, you see. Geez, what would happen then? I guess I'd end up possessed or something. There is that danger, yes. In the event you are possessed, you may find yourself afflicted by headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations. Memory problems and impaired thinking are also not unheard of. Headaches and muscle stiffness definitely ring a bell. I sure hope it isn't the work of some spirit. Do people have their personalities taken over when they're possessed too? Maybe possible spirits who had a very close relationship to their target, such as if they were siblings or were parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. The negative effects I just mentioned are primarily caused by the two parties not being in sync. That's good to know, I think. Even if a spirit were able to successfully possess someone, it would only be able to pressure them to behave in ways that wouldn't be unusual for the individual in question. I see, but in that case, there's no way of knowing whether you're behaving that way of your own will or not, right? Exactly. Hence the prevalence of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. So that's how things work there. Is Yuza possessed then?
As far as I know, I hadn't been having any problems like that, though, so I think I should be fine. Having spirit sense seems like it's more trouble than it's worth somehow. Okay. I'll let you handle explanations, ma'am. Do you turn our vision ability on now? I mean, think maybe? We originally came to Mie from Tokyo to investigate another case, but with so many other incidents occurring, can't help but get the sinking feeling something troublesome is about to happen. Detective Ide has been a huge help to us so far. We might be able to reveal some of our circumstances to him. Ma'am? What is it? Perhaps I could use my Shagan ability and see if it produces any results. That's an excellent idea. I almost forgot we had such a handy trick up our sleeve. Shagan? What does that do? Patience, detective. You'll see soon enough. Right. There. It's done. Oh? So it went well, did it? Well done, Soto. What's all this about, then? Soto can see the face of the deceased from a piece of their remains, however small. He can then sketch their features based on what he saw. Oh, so that's how you get a sketch of the victim in that other case. Billy like that would be priceless. We could use it on the force, you know. Well, I hear it doesn't always work, so it's unfortunately not foolproof. So, what did our victim look like? Is that Yuza's mom? About that, think it might be faster to see for yourself. This face, it's Somekawa. Somekawa? You can't mean... Yumeko Shiki. Unidentified skeletons. Yumeko Shiki arrives in Toba City. Mia Prefecture investigates the discovery of skeletal remains with her assistant Sodo Kiryu. Masaka! Welcome, ma'am. I've been waiting for you. The site where the bones were found is a little ways offshore from this beach. You went ahead and started the investigation, I see. Thanks for that. Not at all. You clearing everything with local police meant all I had to do is arrive and inspect the remains myself. To get straight to the point, there's no doubt signs of a curse are clearly evident. The skeletal remains are tied to a supernatural incident. Seems I was right to trust my intuition on this one. Alright then, let me hear the full report. Understood. This is the town of Ichika in Toba City. The area is a historic place known for its Ama divers. Oh, I know it well. It's also famous as a filming location of one of Japan's most well-known monster films. I wouldn't know about that myself, man, but you seem unusually well-versed in that area. Those old tokusatsu films are the best. You should watch some for yourself, Soda. As you wish, I'll look into it. It's over here. Okay. It looks quite nice. It looks chill as hell. It looks chill. Vision ability. Do I see a ghost? I don't. Hey, Farp, what up, dude? It's been a hot minute. A diligent and earnest young man, his mentor, my husband, has nothing but praise for his skills, so he has my complete trust. I know I shouldn't rely on him too much, but he's so good at noticing the finer details that I often find myself doing so. Skeletal remains. To begin, shall we review the details of the case? Is that really necessary? Summarizing may help us notice something we missed. Not a day goes past I don't admire your diligence, Sodo. My thanks. I'll strive to be brief. A few days ago, a fisherman off the coast here hauled up a long, rod-like object. It resembled a human bone, so he notified the police that was about 10 days ago. So he fished it up completely by chance. Following that, the police conducted an underwater investigation of the surrounding area. They discovered multiple skeletal remains in a fissure beneath the rocks. All the remains were already severely deteriorated, with each being several years to several decades old. As a result, forensics struggled to identify the victims. There was just too little to go on. Only fragments of the skulls remained, so facial reconstructions was apparently not possible. Hardly surprising in such a state. Still, with your ability, we hardly need facial reconstruction, do we? Indeed. I'll report my discoveries shortly. State of the sea. As you can see the sea from here all the way to Kamishima. Do you sense anything out there, Soto? Yes, I do. The waters south of Kamishima are saturated with the powerful presence of the curse of the raging waves. I can sense it even from this distance. That's how strong it is. Is that so? Looking out to the sea, I can't see a thing.
I just hope this means we made it in time. Even during the disaster 5 years ago, the energy was never this overwhelming. The seal has broken. There's no doubt about it. So it's already broken. That isn't good. Sea still seems calm, though. Does the storm not break out immediately? Yes, something seems to be holding it back for now. Oh, so there's a silver lining, at least. It seems stable for the moment. We probably have 2 or 3 days of safety. Then we got a bit of breathing room. Perhaps there's still something we can go on. Or we can do. Oh, shit. 3 days until the apocalypse. I hope we could do something about the curse of the raging waves while it's still being held back. Yes, but despite all efforts, we still haven't found a way to lift the curse. We might have quite a struggle ahead of us. That's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? And we have no idea where your ancestors' keepsake is either. I apologize on behalf of my family. Skeletal remains. You know, one possibility comes to mind. Will you humor me? Please, go ahead. I wonder if those skeletal remains could be the victims of the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster from 5 years ago. Regrettably, that is not the case. Oh, darn it. Please don't sound so defeated. Forensics confirmed 5 bodies in total, but they said that each had decomposed over a different length of time. Oh, meaning they didn't all die at the same time? Correct. The most recent appears to date back 6 years. The others go back some 10 years before that, and another 10, and another 10, and so on. So roughly 1 body every 10 years? Indeed. I imagine that any older remains may have simply decayed entirely. Which means someone's been using that fissure as a place to dump corpses for decades. It's surrounded by rock, and with minimal currents in the area, it's unlikely they drifted there naturally. Had that bone not been fished up by chance, we'd never have known. In other words, it was an ideal site for quietly disposing of bodies. So this was no accident. Someone did this. Da-na-na! I imagine quite some resentment must have piled up over the years. Indeed, I've already cleansed the lingering resentment in the area. Leaving such resentment to fester could lead to a curse manifesting after all. Efficient, as always. My thanks. There's one more point of concern that all the remains have in common. Go on. Each body bore a clean, precise cut, clearly severed. Severed? You're saying that they were sliced straight through the bone? Exactly. Each was sliced down through the bone, all with a clean cut as smooth as the last. Forensics noted that reproducing such uniform cuts would be extremely difficult. Even with industrial equipment, such precision would have been unachievable decades ago. One possible explanation is that a master swordsman wielding a razor-sharp katana cleaved each of them in a single stroke. Yes, well, that would certainly explain it. But warriors don't exactly run around with swords in this day and age. Which brings us to the possibility of a curse, I suppose. Correct. If the cuts were made by supernatural means, the rules change. And as it turns out, there were traces of a curse at each of the severed points. It was just a matter of time until we found one. Also, for the briefest moment, I glimpsed a cursed echo that looked like a warrior in armor. A cursed echo in armor? Yes, judging from the crest on its armor and given our location, it appears to be a curse tied to the Heike. Right, the Heike. What the Heike is that? Well... The Heike? I'm not too sure. The Heike were a branch of the Taira clan, a warrior family who rose to power at the end of the Heian period. Guys, I'm a fake Japanese. I didn't know what the Heike were. From their base in Ise province, they expanded their influence, reaching great heights under the Taira no Kiyomori. but in their pride, they're defeated by the Genji in what is known as the Genpei War. Ah, yes, of course, I knew that. No, you didn't. You lying. The tale of the Heike preserved just how prosperous they were before they fell. Many who lived through the downfall carry deep regrets. The resentment is especially present. Many traces remain even today, and they can be quite meddlesome. Indeed, you hear about it all over the place. I guess even by expert standards, it's quite the problem. Okay. What's more, the katana that Curse Echo carried, I believe it may have been the famed blade, Nuke Maru. No! Not the Nuke Maru! I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is, man. I'm gonna be completely honest. Masaka! Masaka! I need some water. Masaka! Weeb Maru. Nuke Maru? Yes, a blade passed down through the Heike, once wielded by Taira no Tadamori. I see. It would seem your love of swords has proved rather useful here. So what you're saying is that these skeletal remains were cut and killed by the power of Tadamori's curse. Can't say it was Tadamori himself, but I'm confident it was a curse from someone within the Heike. At the very least, it offers an explanation for those mysteriously perfect cuts. But the body's being dumped every decade. Surely that can't be the curse too, can it? Correct. I imagine that part likely involves further intervention by someone else. So this was an accident by some spontaneous curse. There's a perpetrator out there. Indeed. However, I can't imagine any psychic with enough power to wield such a curse would dispose of bodies so poorly. My theory is that someone is using a curse stone. They're killing through its curse and discarding the bodies. A curse stone? Excuse me? Think of it as a talisman that lets even those without spirit sense use the power of curses. They're created when intense resentment fuses with a suitable relic. That sounds dangerously convenient. There are a few incidents involving curse stones in Tokyo last year, actually. Didn't you hear it? Oh, now that you mention it, that somewhat rings a bell. Masaka? They're gonna talk about it? They're gonna... So in short, whoever's behind this... Or wait. Was a previous game in the future? I don't remember. Possesses a stone imbued with the Heike's curse. They use it to kill someone roughly every decade, dumping the body into the sea. Yes, that aligns with the evidence. Thank you for the summary. Not a hold on, eh? Skeletal remains. Now then, about the skeletal remains. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The first game is later than this one. So this is a prequel, kinda. Were you able to use your Shagan, Sodo? Yes, I did. I only worked on the most recent body, though, the one from 6 years ago. By viewing part of the remains, I was able to reconstruct a portrait sketch of how he looked when he was alive. Here's a copy. I've already provided one to the police as well. Rest? The ability of yours remains quite the asset. Not always. There are times when the vision just doesn't come through. It's far from infallible. Besides, there are those who could simply speak directly with the victim's spirit and ask who did it. Even so, none of these methods would hold up as admissible evidence in court, but as a lead in our investigation, it's more than enough. Excellent work. Thank you. We had the police compare the sketch against missing people from 6 years ago, but no matches were found. Darn. Would have made things much easier. Detective Ide is continuing the investigation. Ah, the detective with the police, the local police. I've heard he's good, so let's hope he proves it. There's still more? Say, Soto, that sketch of yours. Maybe we should show it to some of the locals. Ah, good point. Some might recognize him if they were around here 6 years ago. Damn. Come on, man. Just use a vape. This is the boomer vape, guys. The vapes weren't around, guys. I'm just joking around. But come on, man. It would help us trace the one who used the curse. I guess we can't just leave things be now that we know that there's a curse involved. Honestly, I'd rather not deal with it. There you go again. Are you sure that's something you should be saying out loud?
Obviously not. I just want to get this over with and go home, that's all. Yes, yes, we all know how much you love your home. Man, behind you! Behind me? Ah! Hey, who's this? Who's that? Just someone from town passing by? Huh? She bolted! Soto, after her. On it. Wait, was that the lady that died? Hey, stop! Let me go, I didn't do nothing wrong! I've apprehended the suspect. Good work. Sorry for the rough handling. Mind helping us out a bit? What were you doing here? Why did you run? What? Don't get smart with me. You're the suspicious one sneaking around and poking into things. You think folks won't be wary with shady types like you wandering through the town? I see. Sorry if we gave you a scare. We're with the police. Nothing shady here. You're with the police? Seriously? You heard about the skeletal remains found nearby, yes? That's what we're looking into. You don't look like police. Say, do you live around here? There's something I'd like you to take a quick look at. Do you recognize his face at all? We believe he may have been around here about 6 years ago. Huh? Nope, don't know him. I see. Then, could you point us in a direction of someone who might know about people coming and going in town? No idea. Ask whoever you want. Can I go now? I got nothing to do with this. Don't know a thing. All right. Sorry for holding you up. How does she... She's sus as hell! What a peculiar woman. It was like her mind was somewhere else entirely. No, either way, we should talk to more people in town. Agreed. Awesome. Could you ask around and find out who that woman is? Of course. Several hours later. Someone should mod that, yeah, just for it to be the dick butt. Here is your suspect. Masaka. Dick butto. Ma'am, I've learned a few things. Excellent. Let's hear it. The port and town center are down that way, so this area is technically the outskirts. It's a quiet town, so a stranger loitering here would definitely attract attention. That's a good point. It does look pretty nice. Damn, this must be... Oh! We got one of the mockingbirds, guys. Nice. I forgot that these were in the game. The stickers are back, yeah. He didn't so much as flinch as the thought of tedious door-to-door investigation. Not to mention he's good at it. Having him here is a huge help. About the woman. I also asked around about the woman we encountered earlier. Apparently she isn't originally from this town. Well, is that so? Indeed, apparently she wandered into town about 5 years ago. She's been living alone in a cheap rental apartment on the outskirts of town ever since. When she first arrived, she had nothing but an old wooden box which she was clutching as if it were very dear to her. Is that our mom? Is that Yuza's mom? Nothing but an old wooden box. Supposedly she used to work as an ama diver. Around when she first moved here, she'd occasionally go diving for fish. But these days she keeps herself and no one ever sees her diving anymore. But isn't 5 years ago when the incident happened, though? The incident happened 5 years ago, right? No one really knows how she supports herself, and many of the islanders find her unsettling. I mean, honestly, that's fair. I'm gonna check something real quick if you guys don't mind. Okay. I thought it was, yeah, the incident was 5 years ago, and then she arrived 5 years ago, right? So, I think that... Square Enix says Nier Automata is to be continued in the live stream. Nier Automata
To be continued. Oh, shit. Near Automata to be continued. Has sold 10 million copies. Damn. That's pretty crazy. Imagine if it's more merch and concerts. Could be. I don't know anything about it. No one really knows how she sports herself, and many of the islanders find her unsettling. Perhaps she fled from something and moved her life here. It's suggested yes, but she's never spoken about her past, so no one knows for sure. Although according to her landlord, she's never been late on rent, and she's never caused any problems either. Still, it seems odd she gets so worked up about strangers coming to town. Doesn't seem like she's in any position to be worrying about that. You think she might be hiding something? I mean, she seems mad sus. It's possible. Her attitude changed the moment we said we were with the police. Perhaps she was keeping watch over the coast where the bodies were dumped, waiting to see if someone showed up. Right. I mean, the most recent body is from 6 years ago, and she arrived in town 5 years back. The timing is rather suspicious when you look at it like that. We'd best keep an eye on her. Agreed. Were you able to get her name? Apparently her last name is Somekawa, but I didn't manage to get her first name. Somekawa? Why does that name sound so familiar? You've heard it before. I think so, but I can't quite remember where. But I'm a woman who cast off her past long ago. I guess I shouldn't let it bother me. Not this again. Let's leave any time-consuming background checks to Detective Ide. Very well, I'll inform him. Somekawa. I don't know, man. The same, different color? Maybe not. I don't know, dude. About the woman. So this means that the woman might have been marking us since we got here. It's possible. Apologize for not noticing sooner. Even a moment's lapse can expose one to a curse. I was careless, but I won't let it happen again. You could be cursed that easily. That's terrifying. What a world we live in. About the portrait sketch. I showed the sketch of the victim to several townsfolk. However, it would seem that no one here recognized him at all. Unfortunate. I suppose chances are he wasn't from this area to begin with. Guess we'll have to place our hopes on Detective Ide then. You don't suppose we might be working with a bad sketch here? You needn't worry about that. I'm confident in the likeness. It should be a near perfect match. You're right. I'm sure it's close. Sorry for doubting you. That concludes all the information I gathered from my inquiries. That helps a lot, thanks. Should I summarize the next steps? Yes, I suppose we need to do something about all this. Let's see. About the unidentified skeletons. Regarding the unidentified skeletons, until we can identify the victim from the sketch, we have no other leads to move forward. I believe this is the best left in Detective Ide's hands. Yes, agreed. And I think the same goes for that Somekawa woman from earlier. We'll have Detective Ide look into her. It's nice to have someone we can rely on. Agreed on that end, too. In other words, we can safely leave the skeleton case to him for now. Yes, though we should remain vigilant regarding the curse stones. The curse of the raging waves. Regarding our main objective, or the so-called curse of the raging waves, without knowing how to lift it, there's not much we can do right now. I don't suppose there's a chance you'd be able to break the curse using brute force. Quite good at that. It's certainly an option if worse comes to worse, but I can't say I have high hopes it would work. I guess it would be more realistic to try to find some clues about the whereabouts of your ancestors' keepsake then. Indeed, it is said that Ida may hold the key to lifting the curse of the raging waves, but even the location of the map pointing to that keepsake has unfortunately been lost to time. Although the map was said to be hidden inside a model of a mermaid mummy. One rumor says it was sold overseas during the Edo period. Doesn't sound promising. If we can't find it, I guess we're back to trying to break the curse with brute force. But to even consider that route, we need much more intel from that island, which is why we need to head to Kamishima, and at the very least, advise the locals to evacuate. Yes, Hopefully someone of influence there will believe us about the curse of the raging waves. Is something wrong? No. It's just that one of the islanders I spoke to seems to be calling me over. Something may have happened. I'll go find out. Please do. Ma'am? What was it? The person who called me over shared a new piece of information. They were told to keep it secret, but opened up since we're with the police. Go on. Earlier this morning, down by the shore, they apparently found something that resembled the corpse of a mermaid. A mermaid? Really? The same person reported it to a local authority and was immediately ordered to tell no one, not even the police. You're kidding me. The local authority then contacted an unknown individual. Soon after, someone came and secretly retrieved the mermaid corpse. That couldn't be more suspicious, could it? Exactly. They were uneasy about the whole thing, which is why they confided in me. What shall we do? Did they describe what the mermaid looked like? Yes, they said from the head to the shoulders it was human, but below that entirely fish. So it's not the classic mermaid from fairy tales, it would seem. Only the head was human. They also said it was completely dried out, almost mummified. The face was unrecognizable, but they thought it resembled a local ama diver named Tamiko Suma. Tamiko Suma, do we know that person? Nope. Tamiko Suma. What? Apparently she went out diving alone this morning and hasn't returned. That's likely what worried the witness the most. That is troubling. Damn it, just what we needed. More things to deal with. First things first, let's deal with this mermaid story. Come on. Ooh, it's starting to heat up. Things are starting to heat up. Yumeko Shiki. Summary of previous events. A mermaid corpse has been discovered on the beach near Ijika town. While Yumeko and her partner are investigating its whereabouts, they run into an important local figure. Ooh, okay. Things are getting a little bit spicy. And it's cold as hell. Jesus, man. Hold up. Mr. Yamashina, thank you for agreeing to meet with us on such short notice. I understand you're a busy man. Not like I have much choice when it's some bigwig from the prefectural police badgering me to do so. So you're Shiki from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Security Division, was it? No, and here I thought you were just some housemaid. You sure you're from the police in that getup? Well, I'm primarily a housewife by trade, but that's hardly important right now. You're also known as Uka Kudono, I believe. After hearing so many rumors, it's an honor to make your acquaintance. Rumors, huh? Yoshiatsu Yamashina. Okay. Look at this dude. 70 years old? This guy balling out of control. Oh, he's got some lore. Oh my God. Fascination with immortality. Yes, I hear you've been doing some under-the-table research into immortality. And so what if I am? Well, now, I wouldn't have expected you to be such a dreamer, but it does make you just a bit more relatable. You can laugh all you want. What's it got to do with the police anyway? It seems on this particular occasion, it was quite a bit to do with the police, unfortunately. You don't say. Shit, dude, this place is nice as hell. These splendid gardens all fall within the grounds of Mr. Yamashina's Ise City estate. Part of me wonders why he needs so much space when he doesn't have a family, but I suppose he has an image to maintain. Yeah, if he wants to ball out, let him ball out. People like Yamashina have a tendency to underestimate me whenever I meet with them alone. Having someone intimidating like Soto with me gets them to take me more seriously. I'm glad he's here with me today. I'm amazed we were able to get an appointment with him this quickly. Yes, and all thanks to Detective Ide. It would seem he's quite the capable fellow. Damn, look at this place, dude. This shit is nice. This is Yoshiatsu Yamashina. He's a tycoon with multiple properties and companies to his name, mostly based here in Iseshima. He's long been rumored of being involved in various shady dealings. Special Investigations has had an eye on him for a while now, but they haven't managed to find any concrete evidence so far. It seems he has a knack for pinning the blame on his subordinates before finding a way to slip away. Needless to say, he and the police are quite familiar with each other by this point, though I doubt he has local police chiefs and politicians under his thumb behind the scenes. There's no need for me to get involved in all that. I'll be satisfied as long as I get the information we need from him. Alright. Apparently he wears that crested hakama every day. Not exactly casual wear for most people. Wearing something like that in this summer heat, that's commitment to keeping up appearances. I mean, they always have these big-ass rocks in the garden. I'll get straight to the point. I believe you took a mermaid corpse into your possession this morning. What? That corpse is linked to an ongoing case. We came here to ask you to release it into police custody.
No idea what you're on about.
Of course, you'll get something in return. We have some information I'm sure you'll find quite profitable in exchange.
Like I said, I have no idea what you're on about. That's all you came here for, then scram.
Oh, pity. I really thought you'd be interested in what we had to share. Assuming you really are interested in immortality. Oh, she's got some marks on her neck. Well, I suppose we barely know each other. It's only natural that you'd be wary of our intentions. Is that why she talks like this? I don't know. She's got marks on her neck, though. What do you say we get, what do you say to a little chat to get to know each other better, Mr. Ukakudono? About Yamashina. I hear you've been putting quite a bit of effort into training up the younger generation recently. What's your take on today's youth?
Useless, a lot of them. Bunch of pushovers have let all this new generation tripe to go to their heads. We're the ones who built this country back up after the war, but they're out there strutting around like they own the place. Far too big for their britches.
My, what a scathing review. Would our resident member of the new generation like to comment at all?
Please don't call me that.
I hear you've been searching for a successor, though. Given your strong opinions on the matter, I take it that you're struggling. Though I can see why that could lead to a desire for immortality. After all, there's no need to cede your legacy to someone else if you can remain at the reins yourself.
That might have been true when I started my research.
Oh, I take it that isn't the case now.
I'm no spring chicken. The thought of living for hundreds of years like this ain't exactly appealing anymore. Don't see much point in immortality if I'm already long past my prime.
Well, that certainly is different from the rumors. My apologies for jumping to conclusions. You have my wholehearted agreement that immortality doesn't necessarily bring happiness, though. Let me clear up one more thing while we're at it.
I've already decided on my successor.
Oh?
Turns out the perfect candidate was right under my nose the entire time. I haven't told them yet, but they're a sharp one. They'll do a fine job.
Is that so? Glad to hear it. I suppose that would mean that you no longer have need for immortality, then.
Who said I wasn't still interested? Simply has nothing to do with my successor. I still intend on continuing my research for medical advancement, you understand. Think of it as do my bit for society. You lot are always quick to assume the worst of whatever I do. How about you mind your own business for a change?
There's not much we can say to that. We'll try to be more discerning from now on. About Yamashina.
I've already chosen my successor. No need to harp on about it anymore. Already written up my will and passed it off to my lawyer. You be sure to let your friends at the police know, too.
Yumeko.
By the way, you're obviously not just some run-of-the-mill cop. Who are you?
Why, I believe I mentioned it when I introduced myself. I'm just a simple housewife.
A likely tale. Plus, that fellow next to you's also got a strange air about him. He's no ordinary person, is he?
My, how observant of you. I suppose you could say that, yes.
Doesn't take a genius to see it. One of them phony psychic types, are you? Phony? I hit a nerve, did I? There are far too many of your kind around lately. Cozying up to those in power by feeding them a bunch of nonsense. Liars and cheaters, all of you.
You seem to have quite the chip on your shoulder about that, Mr. Yamashina.
Don't know if it's because of this occult craze going around, but I've seen far too many folks get taken in by that tripe. That Wakamura over on Kameshima's one of them. Talk about a waste of potential.
Wakamura? Okay.
Can't say I care much about who you are anymore. You're going around with some phony psychic tells me all I need to know.
How dare you? Soto, calm down. He can think what he wants. About mermaids. There's one thing I should warn you about. Eating the flesh of what mermaid you found won't grant you immortality.
And what would you know about that?
Well, you know, one hears all sorts of things in this day and age. I don't know where it all came from, but there seems to be a legend that eating mermaid flesh will grant one immortality. All I wanted to say was that it's just that, a legend. It has no basis in reality at all.
How can you be so sure?
Well, just think about it. If that legend were true, wouldn't it be strange that no confirmed immortals have ever been found?
Yeah, who's to say they aren't just living in hiding?
The legend of Yao Bikuni is passed down in over 100 places across Japan, yet not a single verifiable immortal has ever been found to show for it.
So you mean to say all those legends were fake? Please. If even just one of those tales is true, there's always a chance there's an immortal hiding away somewhere.
I see. You really are quite the dreamer, aren't you?
I figured you were trying to bluff me out of that mermaid corpse for some reason or other. But now I'm sure of it. The thing's hiding some sort of secret, isn't it? Something you don't want me to find out.
So you admit you have the mermaid corpse then? Don't worry. We assumed as much from the start. If I'm not mistaken, that mermaid was in a sort of mummified state, no? I doubt you'll be eating it as is. Surely there's no harm in handing it over.
So you can hog it for yourself? You won't fool me that easily.
You don't think that a rare specimen like that ought to be placed in the care of a proper research institute?
I'm saying I'll get a specialist research institute to study it. Problem solved.
I suppose so. How do you even confirm an immortal, especially if they just became one? You gotta tie them to a chair and then throw them into the ocean. You know? Just like that. Just like in the past. If they die, they weren't immortal. If they live, they're a witch.
I'll make sure that mermaid gets studied properly. Don't you worry about that.
About the portrait sketch. By the way, you're quite well connected around these parts if I'm not mistaken. This doesn't have anything to do with what we came here to talk about. But I was wondering if you happen to recognize the person in this sketch. It seems he lived in the Ise-shima area around 6 years ago.
Nope, never seen him.
I assume you heard the news about the old human bones found on the seabed. This is a sketch of one of the victims from that case. Sure you have no idea who it could be?
First, I've heard of it, actually. Got no interest in things that have nothing to do with me.
Oh, we should talk about the mermaid.
I'll make sure that mermaid gets studied properly. Don't you worry about that.
There seems to be something about this that's not... Maybe we gotta finish the other ones and we gotta go back to the mermaid? Who might this Wakamura be?
Wakamura, he's one of my proteges. He's the one currently in charge over on Kamishima. Used to have high hopes for that one, but that changed when he came under the thrall of some phony sorcerer in Tokyo.
Phony sorcerer in Tokyo?
You heard that right. Since then, there's been no end to his nonsense. Buying properties out in the mountains, changing company names, all because of something the sorcerer whispered in his ear. He even told me the layout of my house was unlucky, trying to get me to renovate the place. Just recently, he was going on about some curse causing a big storm. That's sort of rubbish.
A storm caused by a curse, you say?
He even said the storm 5 years ago was caused by the same curse. He's been trying to wheedle me into helping him find some way to stop it. But I'm done with him and his ramblings. Man's clearly a lost cause. He'll be coming over here tomorrow morning, but I'm thinking it's time to have someone else take the reins over on Kamishima.
I see. So even though you believe in immortality, you refuse to associate with anything to do with the occult.
And you do? I figured someone claiming to be a cop would have more sense than that. How are you meant to solve crimes if criminals can just pull out curses left and right?
You won't find me disagreeing there. So what exactly has this Wakamura been saying about this curse?
Hell, if I remember. Why don't you go to Kamishima and ask the man yourself?
Maybe we will. Thank you for the information. Is there anything you can tell us about the phony sorcerer this Wakamura is so devoted to?
Wakamura went on about how there's some big shot who appeared on television. Never heard of him. As I said, just ask him yourself.
Of course, we'll be sure to do so.
I'll make sure that mermaid gets studied properly. Don't you worry about that.
Then we gotta think. After looking into the corpse of the mermaid found earlier this morning, it seems highly likely that it was taken into the custody of Mr. Yamashina here. He's quite the big shot around here, with plenty of weight to throw around both politically and financially. Of course, all the police know of him, and of his monkey air. Unkakudono! We had to get one of the higher-ups to act as an intermediary to even get a meeting with him. Personally, I'm happy as long as we can get the mermaid corpse back from him. Although I certainly won't complain if he can tell us anything about the curse as well. I hear he's quite the curmudgeon, so we'll have to watch our step when dealing with him. Mermaids? How about this then? If you agree to give up the mermaid, we'll tell you what we know in return. For someone who doesn't seem to believe in a cult, you seem awfully fixated on this mermaid and immortality, which suggests to me you found something you consider quite conclusive.
What are you on about now?
Well, I happen to know a bit more about mermaids than most people. Ma'am, are you sure? Yeah, it's fine. I had the opportunity to do some research into them a while back, you see.
You don't say. And?
Well, mermaids do indeed have the ability to grant a human immortality.
I knew it.
More precisely, individuals granted immortality in this way are known as 800-year immortals.
So they have a lifespan of 800 years.
That's right. As the name suggests, they gain 800 years of remaining life. During this time, they won't age a day, and even if they die, they'll resurrect immediately.
Sounds like a real blessing.
No, I'm afraid it's anything but. One who defies the very laws of nature like that is no longer human. They're an anomalous being that should not be allowed to exist. As such, our position requires that any such individual we find are dealt with as swiftly as possible. Indeed, this immortality was originally a curse mermaids placed upon humans.
A curse?
Immortality is neither a blessing nor salvation for the living. It's a curse that robs them of the ability to die. None of those who have become 800-year immortals have found happiness. Not one. It renders living among other humans impossible and makes them an outcast from society. Like Yuza's mom and that other lady? Everything's starting to kind of line up, man. I don't know. Kinda sussy, dude. Of course, there are a few years at first when life will be tolerable. But after that, every meeting ends in parting. You outlive whomever you love or are loved by. Even if you find acceptance, it will only be for a time. You'll always be shunned eventually. You experience this over and over for 800 years. 800 years unable to die, with loneliness as your constant companion. This is why many see no other recourse than a life of monastic seclusion, just as Yao Bikuni did.
Somekawa? I suppose that makes sense. Still, there'll always be those who seek immortality. Always have, always will be.
You think so? I, for one, struggle to see the appeal. In any case, there's also certain conditions that must be met for this curse of immortality to be effective. Eating mermaid's flesh alone isn't enough to make you an 800-year immortal.
Oh, and what exactly are those conditions?
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not aware of the specifics there yet. Person has gained 800-year lifespan. As these people feel physical sensations pain to the same extent as they would have in their original body, it's extremely difficult to tell whether an individual is an 800-year-old immortal or not unless they die, even for the individuals themselves. Okay. Interesting. But I can say this much, at least. The mummy you have in your possession is no mermaid.
Huh? Bullshit, ain't no way that's anything other than a mermaid.
What I mean to say is that mummy is a different being from the mermaids who wield this curse. Not all half-fish, half-human beings are mermaids, you see. In fact, calling them all by the same name is what leads to mishaps like this one.
Say what? You mean to tell me that's not a mermaid? That real mermaids are a completely separate thing?
That's right, which is why I can say with confidence that eating its flesh won't make you immortal.
Seems like you weren't bluffing after all.
So what is that thing then?
There's gotta be some reason you're after it.
I imagine that even if you had it dissected and examined, all results would point to it being just a mass of fibers. In other words, nothing more than a man-made fake. That's a very good reason for that, you see. That mummy is merely the corpse of an average human twisted beyond recognition by the curse of the Forsaken Fish.
What? Another curse?
Another curse wielded by mermaids, as it happens, that would be the remains of someone who died under it. It also happens to be the same curse responsible for the mermaids found every few hundred years or so across the country. You see now why we'd rather you handed the mermaid over to us. The poor soul deserves a proper burial, same as anyone else. Surely even you're not so hard-hearted as to deny them that.
Curses this, curses that. It's all a bunch of hokum, if you ask me. That said, the report I got from the Research Institute earlier said exactly the same thing.
Uh-oh. Time you out for 10 minutes? I got you.
Godspeed, brother. Enjoy the timeout. Enjoy the timeout.
Oh my. I take it you already had the mermaid dissected then.
They said it was likely a fake, but asked if I wanted them to keep going anyway. Told them to keep at it, but...
It should be clear now that you have nothing to gain from researching that corpse, least of all information on immortality. Won't you consider handing it over? Of course, we could always take you in on charges of abandonment and desecration of a corpse.
All right, have it your way.
What's up? I'm so glad you come around. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll give you the damn mermaid, but in exchange, I want you to tell me one thing.
What is it?
You say there are real mermaids out there. Where are these real mermaids hiding then?
I suppose you could call it the eternal world.
The eternal world?
Yes, mermaids are not creatures of this world, you see. The original home is Ryugu, the domain of the sea god.
Ryugu? And how do you get there?
I'm sorry to say that Ryugu's doors are only open for the dead. Going there is impossible for a living human.
Huh. You can claim anything with a fairy tale like that. It all sounds like hokum.
That said, the entrance to Ryugu is said to lie somewhere in the Ise Sea. I'm going there, man. There's thick mermaids there. There have been numerous sightings of mermaids crossing over to this world in the area's long history, which is why Ise Bay has its share of mermaid legends too.
I'm trying to get unalive by a mermaid and go to the world of happiness. Ah! Now that you mention it, I have heard one of those stories too. Some old tale about mermaids being found on some long-lost island called Taishima, or the like. What? Wait a moment. Where did you hear that story? Oh, I caught your interest, have I? Looks like the story has some merit to it after all.
I was simply surprised, that's all. It's not a name I've come across in any historical records. Taishima. An island said to have previously been located to the south of Kamishima. As long as it's vanished, it is sometimes referred to as Taishima or Lost Island. No official records remain and remain shrouded in mystery, with knowledge of it preserved only in tales passed down between residents of Iseshima area. The island was besieged by someone 400 years prior, and the curse of the murdered islanders caused the entire island to sink.
It's just something I heard from one of the youngins I have out there looking for mermaids.
I see. Sounds like you got a capable young hand. I don't suppose it would be possible to meet with this individual.
Nope, not happening. Unless you're willing to spill the beans on everything you know about mermaids. Every last bit of info. Maybe, just maybe, I'll consider it then. It's clear you're no ordinary housewife after all. Not interested? Then this meeting is over. I'll hand the corpse over to the police as promised. But don't think I've given up on mermaids or immortality. If they really exist, I'll find them and make them mine. I'm old as shit.
Damn. This game's sick, dude. I wonder how this is all gonna play out. I wonder how... Oh, accident. I wanted to drag her on the map. I actually clicked on Ise City. I wonder how this is all gonna play out. Bum, bum. Boom, boom, boom. Hey there, you two. Sorry for calling you out here when it's busy. I figured it'd be best to give you the rundown on our findings as soon as possible. It's no problem. Go ahead. I forgot, we gotta look around for the stickers, guys. Anyone see any stickers? Wow, this is very Inaka. What do we have here?
Oh, this? It's a poster advertising Kamishima. Something about it catch your eye?
No, I was just thinking, surely it would be better to put it somewhere tourists will actually see it.
Good point. Maybe they had some posters left over.
This is one of Ise City's residential districts. Right now, the ground is so hot, the air around it seems to be shimmering. What is this game? This is a kind of mystery game about curses. It's a visual novel. We go around and try to figure out, like, exactly what's going on with this town. Pretty cool. Right now, there seems to be rumors that eating a mermaid will give you immortality, and we found a half-human, half-mermaid corpse. But it turns out that it could just be from a curse. Despite the heat, Soto looks as unruffled as ever. I do hope he isn't just pretending to be all right. Let's hear what Detective Ide has to say. Wondering about my suit, are you? It's just a cheap old thing. Sorry, I don't have anything more presentable. About Yamashina. Did you manage to meet up with Mr. Yamashina? Yes, thank you again for your help there. Seems he's willing to hand the body over without any fuss. Really, that's great. Still, why would some big shot tycoon go to all that trouble to withhold a body? Something I've heard is true. You could probably take him on charge of desecrating a corpse, you know. Or there was something special about that corpse. How observant of you, Detective. I can, of course, explain if you'd like to know more. Wait a second, is it related to that secret department of yours? I think I'm better off not knowing. Oh, really? I don't mind bringing you into the fold. Ma'am, please stop trying to rope him into helping us. Wow, Yamashina. I've never met the guy, but I hear he's quite the cranky old geezer. How'd your meeting go? I'll bet he was pretty wary of you being with the police, but he didn't try to pick a fight or anything, did he? Oh, well, I'm not sure you could say it went smoothly, but I didn't think we upset him. At least. Probably. You don't sound very sure about that. Okay, about the portrait sketch. Oh, right, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. So I got all hands on deck to go around asking about that sketch you gave me. And we finally found someone who recognized the victim. Oh, that's great news. The person who recognized him was a housewife in her 20s who lived in Kumano 7 years ago. Apparently, the sketch looks like a 19-year-old she knew who left the village to go to the city. So 7 years ago, he was 16, no? From the sounds of it, the guy had no relatives to speak of, left the village with nothing but the clothes on his back. She doesn't know what happened to him after that. I see. That would make him a young man with no relatives who left his hometown behind 7 years ago. Did we get a name for our mystery man? Sure did. His name was Kipe Ikoma. Kipe Ikoma. I looked him up in the residence registry, and it does look like he moved from Kumano to Ise City 7 years ago. But it seems he doesn't live at the place he put as his address anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. I checked in with the apartment's landlord, and it would seem that about 6 years ago, the landlord had his contract terminated after he failed to both pay his rent and return to his apartment for several months straight. The landlord didn't put out a search request or anything, so that's where the trail ends, I'm afraid. This guy does not look like me, man. Look at this. Maybe Ide, you're trying to say Ide's handsome? I'm just kidding. If we went missing 6 years ago, I suppose it wouldn't surprise me if those were his remains. We'll keep looking into Ikoma to see if he was involved in anything that might have led to his murder. Of course, there's always a possibility we got the wrong guy, so we'll just keep asking around just in case. Please do. Toba seabed skeletons. Boom. Okay. The woman we spoke to said the sketch was really accurate. No doubt in her mind it was Ikoma. Well, that accurate. Then I'm sure we got the right person. Still, how'd you even make that sketch? There was nothing left on the victim but bones. Oh, well, let's just say it's classified for now. Right. I guess that means I shouldn't pry any further. I said that this guy, he looks like reformed Adachi. Oh yeah, I also looked into that lady you were asking about, Somekawa. Yeah? Did you find anything? Well, it seems she hasn't registered as a resident even though she moved here 5 years ago. And nothing came up for Somekawa in the civil registry either. I'm afraid I don't have anything on who she is or where she came from. Sorry to disappoint. I see. Is that quite common? Happens. It's not unheard of for folks from the countryside to come here for work and just drift on, but no one really knowing who they are. Apparently it was really common during the post-war growth period. It seems we have quite the mystery woman on our hands. Yep, there is something I've been wondering about. Oh, let's hear it. You have some idea who she might be? Well, have you heard of the Kameshima Southern Sea disaster? It was a big maritime disaster that struck 5 years back. I have, yes. One of the victims of that disaster was an Ama diver and the housewife from Kameshima by the name of Mare Minakuchi. Remember, they look very alike, dude. They look very alike, look. Oh, wait. Profiles. Mare Minakuchi, okay? Somekawa. I mean, come on, man. They look crazy alike. Could be something to throw us off, though. But it seems her maiden name was Somekawa. So our mystery woman shares a surname with the maritime disaster victim. I'm impressed we managed to dig that up. Now, I was already looking into the Kamishima disaster because of the skeletal remains, so it was a happy coincidence, if anything. Oh, so you thought they might be related too. I'm glad it wasn't just me. Anyways, it seems like the bodies of those disaster victims were never found in the end, which got me thinking. Wait, are you saying? Yep. I was thinking Mare Minakuchi could have survived the disaster 5 years ago. And do you think she then moved to Ijika and started going by her old name of Somekawa again? That's right. What do you think? It seems like a long shot, but maybe? But if that's the case, why would she have stayed in Ijika for 5 whole years without thinking to contact her family? Maybe she lost her memories in the disaster? Right. If she only had her old memories to rely on, it wouldn't be that odd if she went back to using her old name. Surely her appearance would still be the same, though. It's difficult to imagine no one recognizing her for 5 whole years. Yeah, it's possible she just never ran into anyone she knew. That kind of thing's more likely than you'd think. Oh, speaking of appearances, I found a picture of Mare Minakuchi from a report on the disaster. I haven't met the Somekawa myself, so could you take a look for me and let me know what you think? Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. What do you think, Soto? If she'd aged 5 years and grown badly gaunt, I can certainly see how this woman might come to resemble Miss Somekawa. I don't know, man. To me, they look pretty similar, dude. They look pretty similar to me. My thoughts exactly. So you agree it's a pretty solid theory. It's certainly worth looking into, yes. But if she really is Mare Minakuchi, there's something else that concerns me. Something else. Who's this? There's just a police box I was waiting at. Something you were worrying about? No, I was just happened to find myself looking at it, that's all. Would you rather talk inside? There's no air conditioners, so it's probably cooler out here. No, that's quite all right. Talking out here should be fine. That's right, some of the Kobans or the police boxes, they don't have air conditioning, guys. So they're just cooking in there. Interested in Kamishima, are you? It's a nice place, great tourist spot too, I recommend it. No stickers around on the floor or anything? Guess not. Yeah, some of them just don't have air conditioning, yeah. About Somekawa. That's just what I heard. But it seems like the islanders over in Kamishima think this Mare Minakuchi was the cause of the disaster 5 years ago. What? Why would they think that? No idea, but it seems like it's pretty much taken for granted by most of the folks over there. Even just mentioning her name is sort of taboo. So I was thinking it wouldn't be that odd if she felt she couldn't go back home because of that. Surely not. Seems as good as a reason as any why she wouldn't want to come forward anyway. If she really is related to the storm 5 years ago, she's a point of interest regardless of her connection to the skeletal remains. Perhaps it's worth looking into that first. Can I leave talking to Miss Somekawa to you two then? Oh, I'll handle that, yeah. Then we gotta think. So people believe this Mare Minakuchi called forth the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago, do they? I didn't expect the curse of the raging waves to come up here of all places. Wait, that's it, I remember now. The sole survivor of Taishima. His surname was Somekawa. There was something else about Somekawa. A wooden box? Surely that'd be too much of a coincidence. Well, that's about all I had to report. Thank you, Detective. That was very informative. As for our next move, could we ask you to keep looking into Kippe Ikoma for us? Yeah, roger that. We'll see if we can find Somekawa again and hear what she has to say. I wonder what this mark is. Surely they're gonna bring it up in her lore, right? Unfortunately, it looks like our trip to Kamishima will have to wait until tomorrow. So it seems. Oh, you had business at Kamishima too? That was actually our original reason for coming here, yes. But now we've gotten caught up in all this other troublesome business, so it looks like dealing with that will have to come first. And here I was hoping to get this over with as soon as possible as I could get back to home to my husband. I see, you are devoted to your husband. You sure are devoted to your husband. Very much. Though I do worry as he never eats properly when I'm not around. In any case, please do get in touch if you find anything else of note. Even if it's just something out of the ordinary happening, anything could be of help. So this might be before, this could be Cool Biz. Now, it could be before Cool Biz. So Cool Biz is actually a movement in Japan that was really pushed because businessmen and cops and stuff like that, they have to wear long sleeves and buttoned up shirts and jackets and stuff. And so there was this push for something called Cool Biz where Japan was just way too hot for that. So they wanted to push onto society that it's okay to wear like short sleeve collared shirts or like have one button down, but still look professional. So this might be before Cool Biz. Sure will do. Though you're kind of making me worry about something might actually happen now. I'd certainly prefer it if it didn't. Anyway, we're counting on you, detective. There you go, little fun fact with Ken. A little fun fact. Ijika Town. Oh shit, bad news, ma'am. It seems we're a step too late. What do you mean? It seems someone came and took that Somokawa woman out to sea just a few minutes ago. Huh? What? According to the witness, a foreign man came to the port with Miss Somokawa in tow. Then they boarded a motorboat that was moored there and headed out into the bay. It didn't appear to be by force, so we can probably assume they knew each other. A foreign man? Not sure what's going on, but we should probably get a boat and follow just in case. Are these foreigners? Yes, let's see if... Ugh! Soto, what's wrong? The spiritual force is overwhelming! My body won't move, what's going on? That girl over there, is she doing this? You can withstand this curse. You really are quite strong, mister. Sorry, but I can't let you go any further. I'll have to ask you to leave. Woho, what? Guardian spirit, grant me the wisdom of the numinous. Oh, high guiding spirit, light my path ahead. It seems like they saved us the effort of searching for them. So it seems. Let's see if this girl can tell us what we want to know. Who are you? I could ask the same of you. What do you want with Miss Somokawa? So you know who Miss Somokawa is, do you? Maybe. What's it to you? Ma'am, this girl's spirit sense is extremely potent, but she lacks experience. She seems hesitant to employ curses against people. If I have an opening, I can use my curse of binding to restrain her. Usually it's too risky to use on ordinary people, but that shouldn't apply here. Alright, I certainly wouldn't mind getting some information out of her, so this is as good as an opportunity as any. I'll see if I can get her to lower her guard. When she wavers, I'll signal for you to use the curse of binding. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. On your signal. Use Soto Kiryu's curse of binding to restrain your opponent when they let their guard down. Press the use curse button to signal to him to use it. You only have 3 chances to use the curse. Appeased. Now, there's no need to be so uptight. How about we stop all this and just talk a bit? Not happening. You're just going to use a curse the moment I drop my focus. Come. You certainly have remarkable strength for your age. Why, it might be even too much for us. What's with the sudden praise? You're creeping me out. Question? That might be a possibility. Can we assume the foreign man who took Miss Somokawa is a friend of yours then? So what if he is? Why are you trying to follow them? If you resist any more, we'll have you taken in for obstruction of public duties. Wait, you're with the police? It seems like maybe complimenting? Nope, it's no good. She's too wary of us. It seems I have to press her further before she'll give us an opening. What do you want with Miss Somokawa? Oh, we can, all right, the same options bring up, okay, I see. I would say the same to you. You just want the relic for yourselves, don't you? What? You know about the relic? If you know about the relic, I'm afraid we can't let you get away. Get away? I'm the one holding you here.
If you know about the relic.
Okay.
Peace. We'd rather not be heavy-handed about this either. Let's calm down and find some other way to resolve this,
Sorry, but that won't work on me. I'm at a rebellious age, you see. Okay, get away. I'm the one holding you here. Appease? We'd rather not be heavy-handed. Okay, so that one doesn't advance it. Maybe threaten?
Despite appearances, yes. Defying us could net you quite the heavy punishment.
I see. You must be from Paranormal Affairs.
Then I definitely can't do what you say.
What? So you're also with Paranormal Affairs then? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I suppose this is the trouble with secret departments. Not even their own members recognize each other. What a bother. Okay. Peace. So we're both from Paranormal Affairs, are we? Let's talk. Perhaps there's some other way we can help. I told you, I don't know what you're talking about. It's none of your business anyway. You have quite some nerve standing up to us despite knowing where we're from. Don't think you'll get off lightly for this. Threatening me won't get you anywhere. You can't arrest me unless it's an emergency, right? Even knowing we're from Paranormal Affairs, you kept a straight face and hid your ties. I can tell you're both bold and smart. Thanks, I guess. Will you give up now? So you're with Paranormal Affairs, but you need the relic yourself, so you're unwilling to cooperate with us. Am I correct? If that's what you think, can you give up already? Give up. All right, I understand where you're coming from. We won't interfere anymore. Soto, you can stop now. Ma'am? Really? Thanks. Oh, you grown-ups and your dirty tricks. That's right. That's right. You little brat. Wait, but then she's got to be foreign, right? You did well to be cautious of us, but I'm afraid this is how grown-ups get things done. Now, will you tell us what you're up to here? Well, I suppose I've slowed you down enough. You'll never catch up to the bow now. Guide my path and with thy merciful hand uphold me. What? She broke the binding. Bye-bye. Oh. Confound it. Stop right there. Looks like she's giving us the slip. I doubt we'll be able to catch her now. Still, I'm going to have a word with Paranormal Affairs about that girl. Soto Yumekoshiki win a curse battle. I put in a call to Paranormal Affairs about our errant young lady just now. I see. I assume she's indeed affiliated with them. Yes, it seems her name is Circe Lunarlight. It sounds like a VTuber, dude. She's an exorcist from England who's come here on exchange. Part of her spiritual training, as I understand. The Lunarlight family. I see. Oh, are they well known? I've heard of them, yes. They're a distinguished family of exorcists. Quite an old one, too. It would certainly explain the strength of her spirit sense. Right. In any case, it seems she's in the care of Paranormal Affairs while she's in Japan. Honestly, I do wish she'd tell us these things in advance. What is she doing here in Mie Prefecture? Well, it seems even Paranormal Affairs isn't sure what she's up to. They've been looking for her. From the sounds of things, she's been skipping her training assignments to travel around Japan, visiting all sorts of spiritual spots instead. It doesn't seem like they're keeping an eye on her at all. Fortunately not. They asked me to tell her to return to Tokyo at once when we next see her. I see. More work for us, then. Yes, the things we found ourselves caught up in. She seemed to know about Somikawa, too. I got a bad feeling about all this. Shall we try looking for her? I imagine she's still in the area. No, not now. If all that is true, I doubt she'll be looking to cause too much trouble. Besides, I'm sure we'll run into each other again eventually. Well, I think that's enough trouble for one day. Let's call it a day and we'll head for Kamishima first thing tomorrow. Understood. Hey, thank you for the follow on the green platform. I see ya. Thank you, thank you. Muchos gracias, as they say. Whoa. Is it time to return to... We're finally going back to this one, dude. VTuber debut? Man, VTubers... Isn't it like insanely expensive? I feel like it's crazy. I feel like it's crazy, crazy expensive. Bum, bum, bum. Bam, bam. Morning. The promised day arrives. After their usual morning dive, the group of 4 meet at the dock. Morning. August 8, 1980X. Hey, Azami, Yuza, over here. Good timing. I just got back to, are we gonna do with our max level diving skills? We're gonna be insane, baby. We're gonna be insane. I just got back too. Well, Tsukasa, well, how'd it go? Buck teeth. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out, 2 whole scallops. Seriously, Tsukasa? You don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops. Sure I do, that was hard work. You should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? 77, I think. Oh, no way, are you kidding me? Guess there's a good reason they call you the patron saint of diving. Oh, dang it. Now my cover's blown. That'll teach me to snag every scallop I see. Anyway, Tsukasa, don't let this get you down. You'll improve over time. Man, I've been diving way longer than you, but you're better than me already. Some people are just born to be ama divers. If you ask me, all that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. True, you always know the best things to say, Sato. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger haul of scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Guess I should have seen that coming. So, what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Right, we promised we'd do whatever you wanted today. You name it, we'll make it happen. Now that's more like it. Let's see, first of all, I want us all to go for a swim in the sea. Oh, sounds great. Can't even remember the last time we did something like that, just for fun. Right? I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for a change. I even bought a new swimsuit for this. You got one picked out too, right, Sato? Sure do. Then after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Oh, fireworks. All right then. Let's have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Then let's do this. Some shit is about to go down, dude. People are dying. They're gonna find a body, something. Ah, there's a shark and it's coming this way. Better watch out, Azami. That was a close one, Azami. What the heck? I'm a good swimmer, but there's no way I'm good enough to outswim a shark. It's okay. I'll keep it pinned down. Just get out of here while you can. And here, take this fin as something to remember me by. Keep it with you always. Sorry, Yuza. I don't really dig shark fins that much. My heart. Look at the sea. It's like there are diamonds floating on the surface. It really sparkles, huh? Sure is pretty. Aw, that shark's pretty cool. I should have picked a shark instead of a life buoy. But he's having such a blast, I can't bring myself to ask for a ride on it. Here comes the corpse. It's only a matter of time before they find a corpse, man. Here it comes. One grilled squid coming right up. Ah, don't throw it, it's piping hot. You're getting squid juice everywhere. Let's see how you like it. Catch it. That's hot. You did that to yourself. Hey, check out this huge sea snail, Tsukasa caught. It's massive. That's right. I may still be a rookie when it comes to scouts, but I got a haul of sea snails to make up for it. So eat up, Azami. Have as many as you want. Hey, can I borrow that lighter? Sure. Want some squid too? Oh, so I can just grill it directly? Yep, that's Kameshima's specialty, firework style squid. Wait, you're actually doing it? The juice is going everywhere, it burns. Oops, sorry, my hand slipped. There it is, a famous Yuza one-man show. Why are they? Something's definitely gonna happen, man. Someone gonna die or something. Oh. Resume? Start from underwater, get... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The underwater gathering. There's something that we missed there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think something spooky is about to happen. Let me use the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys with this. BRB. I'll be right back. Okay? Be right back, guys. Drop a follow on the channel if you're new. Thank you, thank you. Oh, shit. Oh.
Band out of troops, time to rise and shine!
Nikoko with the raid? What up? What up? What up? Sogi, what up, man? How you doing? What up, everybody? You guys are just in time to witness peak Paranormasight, the second game, the Mermaid's Curse. We're about to go deep sea diving. We're probably gonna encounter a dead body or something. You guys are just in time. What up? My name's Kroke. Should be at Tokyo, Japan. Player Jeffrey G's Anime Games. Come on and get comfy. Right now, playing Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse, the second game. Sogi with the Prime. Thank you for 18 years, man.
Incredible!
I appreciate that. That's 2 stream babies. So have you named them? Have you named them, Sogi? 2 stream babies. Wait, is it Marathon coming out soon? Are you gonna hop on that? I think you said you wanted to play it, right? Kamikaze. Hentai Lord, that's your name? You remind me of the one guy I randomly found on Twitter, and his name was the MLK of hentai. That's not you, is it? Lil Jim and Big Sally. Pretty good names, I like those. Good names for kids. Now you gotta take care of them. All right, have you played this, Sogi? Paranormasight? It's one of those visual novel games, but let me tell you, the first one is an absolute gem. It goes on sale for like $5. The story is absolutely amazing. So, the first one, it was about basically people getting powers to kind of kill each other. And if they collected enough souls, they can get a wish. But it kind of took place in modern day Japan. And this one is a little bit in the past, like 1980s. And there seems to be immortals. People become immortal by eating the flesh of a mermaid. But they found like a washed up mummified corpse, and it looked to be a mermaid, but they don't know if it was a human that turned into a mermaid, and that seems to be the case. But they gotta find how everything is connected. You got like the psychics, you got a little white girl for some reason that knows like binding magic. It's just, everything is just tiny pieces, more questions, and then everything's gonna come together. And you can also do a diving mini game, which is pretty sick. So let's do it. Start from after underwater gathering. Okay, so it's after, not during underwater gathering. So that's good. But there's a lot of talking in it. It's a very dialogue-heavy game. Burn, what's up? How you doing? Right, so let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there. But man, just look at you. How did you improve so much in such a short time? You're basically pro level now. Wasn't expecting you to pick things up that quickly. Like I said, brimming with confidence. But it's also because you were here to help. Thanks, Azami. No, I didn't do that much, but I appreciate it. Yeah, it's Friday. I'm surprised. I don't have a beer with me, but I'm gonna drink beer tomorrow. So, you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope, I feel exactly the same. Nothing changed. I'm the same old user I've always been. I guess we're a bit off the mark, huh? So, what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day? There's still something we're missing, guys. Azami? Before we head back, can we talk for a bit? Sure, what's up? There's no, like, corpse in the water or anything? Kamishima is located in the waters near the entrance to Ise Bay. As such, there are strict regulations about the times and places Alma diving is allowed. Wait, you got it? There's a sticker? Where? Ah, good find. It's the Yakuza bird stickers. Nice. Okay, we got that. Kamishima, where I was born and raised. Can we see Ise City from here? Anything like that? That's him, his best friend. Someone was diving just now. Let's see, wait, options. Space. Where's the auto? Space is auto. I was diving just now. A giant hole in the seabed you'd never heard of before. Yeah, that rocks around it look like they'd only recently collapsed. So I think it probably opened up within the last few months or so. But we've seen this before, right, guys? Now you mention it, there was a pretty big earthquake around here about 3 months ago. Maybe that had something to do with it? Oh, that's right, that would have been before I got back. Anyway, if you saw a giant hole in the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? Sure would. Curious enough to try to take a look inside? That'd be pretty dangerous, but I guess I might, yeah. Hey, what up, Revo? Dude, this game's sick so far. You missed the diving. Right, so I went closer to try and get a better look. Did you see anything? Well, when I looked down into the hole, a ghost or something that looked just like me suddenly rose up from the depths. A ghost that looked like you? It swam towards me with its hand outstretched. It looked like it was trying to hand something to me, or maybe it was trying to tell me something. Man, what did you do then? Did you take its hand? I did. I felt like I couldn't resist somehow. I guess even the patron saint of diving does foolish things sometimes. The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and a lack of proper vigilance. Yes, that is the entrance to Thick Mermaid Heaven. It sounds like there wasn't much you could do about it, though. Hey, Yuza? The thing you ran into, do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? A Tomokazuki? A Tomokazuki, huh? But why would something like that be here? I mean, we've already seen all this dialogue, I feel like, right? What happened afterwards? So did anything happen after you took its hand? But if that's the case, then you'd be super embarrassing. So some people do say the Tomokazuki legends might have come because of the divers seeing things when they ran out of air. Yeah, we've read all this. Tomokazuki, you never heard of it? It looks like a doppelganger, but it's supposed to be holding something. Diver of an Ama diver will come across another version of themselves, an exact copy, and be holding out something that they want. But in this case, it didn't. So then they're like making jokes like, oh, did he forget something at home? Like, oh, they had no abalone in its hand. And then like, oh, it's very embarrassing to mention it, though. I do remember that story from when I was younger. The story really proves how forgetful I am. And so they said, like, maybe the ghost also forgot. By the way, the symbols, it's the Seimon and the Domon. Those are supposed to help protect us against the Tomokazuki. The Tomokazuki, huh? Why would something like that? Okay, anything in the water? Do we see, like, a body or anything? Hey, Zami, about the Tomokazuki just now, yeah? Do you think it has anything to do with what we're looking into? Our investigation, huh? If so, could your mama become an Amba diver because she wanted to find the Tomokazuki? She wouldn't have worn something with a charm if that were true, right? Good point. Any bodies around? No? Tomokazuki, huh? Is that all you wanted to talk about? There's more. No, there's more, actually. This might be the most important part. I realize there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Yeah, so you found a lead down there after all. I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible is gonna happen. I believe in you. Go on, tell me everything. And then we go back here. We have to be missing something in this, right? Because if it's dim, it's done. Maybe a dive? I don't know. Do you remember when our leg got stuck? Do you think that was a ghost? You think that was a ghost grabbing our leg? Weird. Maybe we gotta go back to the hole? What if we go back to the hole now that we're like, oh yeah, see, look, it's got a question mark now. Wait a minute. Okay. Weird. Oh, we got a sticker. We got a symbol of some sort and then a sticker. Gathering complete. Mockingbird, we got the sticker. Gathering log. Okay, maybe we're done now. Maybe we're maybe a new option's gonna open up now. You're pro level now. Okay, we heard this. I'm trying to activate auto mode, but... Maybe let's go through the dialogue again. No, I don't know how to activate auto mode. Kills, what up, man? Yeah, this game's pretty godlike, not gonna lie. Are you playing this as well, Kyos? Don't get spoilered. Don't get spoilered. Have you played the first one? We're trying to figure out what exactly. I like how he barely moves, but he's like rocking like crazy. Yeah, I'm really glad they worked on a second one as well. Maybe there's more. Maybe we gotta hit that symbol and then we gotta go into the water. I don't know. The symbol's on my gear. What we're looking into, our investigation. There's more. Okay, no. I love the art style. Dude, the art is great, man. It's taking place in Issei, around Issei. Yeah, I think we gotta keep searching underwater for something. Stop! Oh, there's something over here. There's another gold question mark. Okay, it's one of those fuckers. Just keep searching around, yeah. Maybe we'll find something. Oh yeah, the first one didn't really have gameplay that much. It was just like straight up visual novel, so It's kind of crazy to see that.
Oh my god, there's gameplay.
We got the abalone that looks especially like a... Never mind. Oh wait, there's another one. More mockingbird sticker? Yep. Yeah, let's go back to the boat. We found more of the stickers. Maybe we have to try to go into the hole again. Collect 5 mockingbirds. Damn, look at that cool guy. Shit. Oh, shit, look at the puffed up chest. You found 5 mockingbird stickers. You can now access the mockingbird relationship chart from the story chart screen. Okay. Okay. Don't really need that, but I guess. Discovering a mermaid. Tit for tat, the garden lake. Oh, kind of tells you where to find them. Let's try going into the hole.
Another day of fight off temptation to have blood making like a Puerto Rican ancestry. I've been searching for my identity since I quit rapping. But hopefully I won't encounter ghosts like you. Just go into the hole again. You too sabes.
You scared the shit out of me, dude. Another day finding out temptation to rap out your whoopee making like and Puerto Rican ancestry. I'm not Dude, I got someone... I think she's Chilean? She came in here, she made fun of me, man. How could you... I'm going in, boys. Thank you for the 420. You scared the hell out of me, by the way. You scared the hell out of me. I don't know what to do. Maybe that we died and then we go back immediately. You got it, Kamishima Port, here we come. Wait, is this really it? Is this... Wait, is this... Wait, I don't remember this. Hey, Yuza. I took your cash to the market while you were changing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I don't think we've seen this yet, right? Skyro, thank you for the 420, dude. Your dive failed like I fail at my love life. Oh, don't say that. It's okay, man. It could be worse. You could be me on a Friday night in Tokyo playing video games at home. It was seriously impressive haul for your first dive. The old guys at the market looked like their eyes were gonna pop out. Your status as Kamashima's patron saint of diving sure isn't just for show. Okay, that's enough. Thanks for carting all that to the market by yourself. There you are, Azami. Don't tell me you went out fishing today. Oh, Chie, how's your back doing? Not going to get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't tell me you didn't hear. Yeah, but it was more of a warning than a rule, and the weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay. You should know better than that, Azami. You youngins never listen, do you? Chie Toyama, veteran Ama diver. Mare and Somekawa, I don't know. They look similar. And going out with the Minakuchi boy of all people. Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help out with my work. Wait, take a second. Don't tell me you went out to dive. Why do you ask? I did, but why do you ask? Am I not allowed to be an Ama diver? Absolutely not. I won't allow it. What? Why? Yuza's a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, it should be fine, right? Sure, it's rare for guys to become Ama divers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea. It's obscene is what it is. Everyone agreed to put up with him being on the island for Tsuyu's sake. But now he gets in his head to go diving of all things. Have you no sense, boy? Seems like I'll have to have a few words with Tsuyu. You not knowing your place is gonna cause everyone trouble. Listen up, Minakuchi boy. You better keep your head down and stay put on dry land where you belong. No more diving, you hear? Hey now, you don't think that's going a bit far? You don't need to lay into Yuza like that. Azami, what? You really don't think anything of all this? After what his mother did? Nope, not at all. Yuza hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim of a disaster too. Maybe more than anyone else. Recently, there's been this strange rumbling coming from the sea. The same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared of what might be coming. They're bracing themselves for another big disaster. Oh, is that what you meant by the storm? The weather forecast said things are going to stay calm for a bit, though. To hell with the weather forecast. It didn't save us 5 years ago. Anyhow, you see why we gotta stay in the god of the sea's good graces. No doing anything to upset them. Got it? Hey, Sensei, what's up, dude? How you doing, boss man? Hello, hello. Don't let it get you down, Yuza. She isn't a bad person on heart, but the old folks here are all pretty firm in their beliefs, I guess. Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. Still, I didn't think she'd get that mad, because they have a bigger chip on their shoulders about all this than I thought. Seems like they really think your mom was to blame for the disaster. Yeah. I guess wanting to get to the bottom of things there was one of the reasons for becoming an Ama diver. Yeah, everyone's been avoiding the topic until now, but that can't go on forever. Hey, you too! Oh, it's Kikuko. Hey, you two over there. Can I get some help with these boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm a few drinks deep, but just some light celebration this week. Oh, shit. What's the celebration? About the big job? Congrats again, good sir. Uh-oh. 28? I thought she was like 35 or something. All right. Phew, thanks. I knew I could rely on you youngins to help out. Youngins? You're a youngin too, Kiko. Oh, damn. 5-year visa and a new job? That's a big dub. Congratulations, man. 5-year visa is crazy. If you guys don't know, there's a very big meme about getting a visa here in Japan, where it's just literally it's just a visa. It's just a rock, paper, scissors game for the visa. You just go up and then you don't know what you're gonna get. It's just bam. And you're just like, damn. 2 years? Damn, 1 year? 5 years is the most you can get. Oh, how kind. Pretty sure you're the only ones who'd say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure anything valuable was stored away just in case a storm hits. What a pain. So you're getting ready for the storm, too? Yep. Pretty silly when the weather's this good, huh? Not like I could say no, though. The visa gotcha, that's right. Speaking of pains, I overheard Chia giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an Ama diver, Yuza? Well, that was the plan, but it's looking like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin. Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Tsuyu? Yes, but I still have to work, and I've always been interested in Ama diving. Ground was also pretty down about no longer being able to dive, so I thought it might cheer up a bit. Oh, so you want to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps. Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge just at the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, there'll likely be a bit of an uproar. Are they really that set against Yuza going in on the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that before. That was badly delivered line. Bum. Well, they don't say it where you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close with Yuza. They probably feel like they can't be that tough on him with you around. What was that? Never mind. Forget to say anything. I can't deny there's been this creepy rumbling coming from the sea recently, though. It's no wonder everyone's unnerved. Some sort of disaster does end up happening again, and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to. That'll probably be it for him.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused the storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I honestly think it's stupid too. The truth is, there's a bunch of people who believe it, so making a fuss about it isn't gonna get you anywhere, right? Besides, even if this storm doesn't come in the end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing. A different kind of storm?
Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told, and no one will get on your case, yeah? Give me a break. Why you gotta keep his head down here? He was born and raised in Kamishima just like everyone else.
Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think?
Maybe, but I can't just ask my gran to move somewhere else at her age.
And you'll just have to put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom.
Did his mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one wants to tell us anything.
No idea. I only came back here after the disaster, so I don't know what happened at that time. Mr. Wakamura always seems like he knows more than he lets on, though. Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Suyu what she knows? Suyu? I've already asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything. And you don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right? You might be right.
She is pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway.
Anyway, do feel bad for you, but you just gotta grin and bear it. For everyone's sake, eh?
Maybe I should move to an island like this and just do remote work. I'd probably be like a gazillionaire.
If I just did remote coding at a place like this, I think it'd be crazy. It'd be like nothing to spend money on. Just drink all the time or something. Bajillionaire, easy. Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? You just have nothing to spend. You just invest and chill. Rent would be like 20,000 yen or something. Kikuko really seemed like she didn't know anything, huh? But folks are way more on edge than I thought. Yeah, I've gotten the sense I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back. Sasebo too? Yeah, I want to go to Cat Island. But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to that much backlash. Yeah, the superstitions and stuff like that is definitely true of like older communities. I didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or that they were so suspicious of her. Seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now. Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret, and I'm almost certain it had to do with what we're looking into. If everyone hears that I went diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago.
True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what old man Wakamura and Tsuyu have to say about all this, too.
Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. Huge! Uh-oh. It's beginning to open up. There's all the birds. Mockingbird relationship chart. Okay, they're in love. They're in love too. Bad blood. Okay, we haven't seen any of the ones connecting yet, but this is important. Is this penis music? Oh, it's this, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, the rockabilly? Is that what it's called? Dude, guys, Slay the Spirit 2 coming out early access on March 5th. Do I just get it now? Do I get it now or just wait until it like releases fully? Maybe I'll buy it and then just wait until it fully releases to even play it. That game's beast though. The first Slay the Spire. Hold up.
This is definitely penis music.
Cursed. Yuza Minakuchi. Summary of previous events. The residents of Kamishima are extremely against Yuza becoming an Ama diver. Yuza believes that the hidden secret behind his deceased mother, Made Minakuchi, is the reason for this, and that it is also the key to finding the mermaid. So he begins a full-scale search. Damn, this game is beast, dudes.
This game is hype.
Kazoo plus recorder is 100% penis music. Yeah, I could definitely see. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Kazoo's falling into the realm of penis music for sure. Absolutely, for sure. What time is it?
12? It's already midnight?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 12 o'clock already? All right, let's get into this part a little bit. True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what old man Wakamura and Tsuya have to say about all this, too. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. My throat might hurt tomorrow. Oh, shit. Let's go to Chuo Street.
Seems like there's a bit of commotion over there.
Maybe they know something about the rumors. Want me to go ask? Yeah, that'd be great, thanks. Hey, what's up? Did something happen? Oh, if it isn't Azami. I don't know if you've heard, but 15 minutes later. Damn, the music is peaceful, dude. Welcome back. Man, once they get started, they never stop talking. Anyway, nothing about your mom, I'm afraid, but they did have some interesting things to say. Interesting things? Do you want the normal news first, or the worrying news? Worrying news. Now, let's hear the worrying news. Okay, then. There are reports that 2 Ama divers have gone missing. Apparently, both cases were around Ijika town on the mainland. Oh, were they diving accidents or something? I guess so. It seems it's still under investigation, though. Sea hasn't seen that rough lately, but I guess it's a dangerous job, so you never know what might happen. Still, 2 Ama divers going missing one after another is pretty unusual, so it does make you wonder. It wasn't that long ago when there was all that talk of human bones being found in the sea near Toba, you know? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Isn't that also near Ijika? Maybe this is why Chie was going on about bad omens. Yeah, it's definitely worrying news. Normal news. How about the normal news? So we've got a bunch of tourists visiting right now as usual. But what's really got people talking is that there are 2 foreigners among them today. Oh, really? I hear the Ise Grand Shrine sees a lot of foreign visitors, but it's unusual for them to come to the outlying islands like this. What's more, it seems they've been going around asking a bunch of questions. And get this. Apparently, they said they're coming here looking for mermaids. Mermaids? Curious, right? Yeah, right when we were looking into them too. And that's not all. For some reason, they're asking about your mom, Made Minakuchi, too. What? But why would foreign visitors be asking about my mom? Seems like people think they're pretty shady. I was told not to go near them and everything. Damn, they're bringing my mama into this, huh? No, I definitely want to hear what they have to say. I wonder where they are now. They're probably still in Kamishima at least. Though the question is where. Well, I guess if we see 2 Westerners around, we'll know who they are, huh? Apparently they're an older man and a young girl. Yeah, I'm sure we'll know them when we see them. Hope we manage to find them. Okay, looks like that's all the info we're going to get around here. Yeah, let's try somewhere else. Okay, we got these 2. Let's go back to the jetty, see what happens if we go back. Oh, looks like Kikuko's back. Want to try talking to her again? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Well, now I've had my fill of shady rumors for the day, okay? If you want to talk, let's talk about something else instead. Something fun. Got any ideas, Isa? How about this? Working as an Ama diver. Did you go diving today as well, Kikuko? You mean that whole thing about how we're supposed to stay out of the sea? No one I know is paying attention to that. Took a boat out into the bay from the northern shore, but didn't end up with much to show for it. The North Sea, huh? Did anyone go with you? No, I went by myself. Why do you ask? No particular reason, just taking notes for later. See, you're really serious about becoming an Ama diver, huh? Be a real shame if you couldn't become one with that enthusiasm. I'd like to help, but the timing's really not the best right now. It's okay. Any information you give me is help enough. Sorry. I'll help out when things have died down, okay? By the way, Yuza, how much practice did you manage to get in today? Enough to be able to do the most things comfortably, I think. For sure, I can tell you've improved a lot just from the way you carry yourself. You must have a real talent for diving if you were able to improve that much in just one day. Wow, it's pretty impressive you can tell all that just by looking at him. Hey, I thought of a way I can show my support. If you manage to get a high score of 2,000 points in one diving session, I'll give you a special prize. Whoa, isn't that great, Yuza? What was your high score today again? Let's see. I think it was 3,224 points. Oh, wow, you really did it. I sure did. That's amazing. Guess you earned yourself a prize. Here you go. A rare bird sticker I found while diving the other day. Hey, we got another one. Holy shit, the drip goes crazy. You lucky dog. I didn't think you'd get a new mockingbird sticker so soon. Looks like a rare one, too. Oh, really? Nice. Once you become a proper Ama diver, I'll tell you all the good diving spots I know. About those boxes we helped you with just now. Was that the delivery everyone was expecting? Yep, the latest Kamishima merch. Hot off the presses. Thought so. What do we have this time? Huh? You want to know? I'll bet Azami's keen to find out. He's always wearing that t-shirt. Sure am. Gotta show the world how much I love Kamishima. Tourists seem to love that shirt too. You wearing it all the time should make for great advertising. Anyway, the latest addition to our souvenir lineup is this. Huh? What is that? A hand mirror. Bingo! A specially made hand mirror with a Kameshimaru design on the back. So, what do you think? It looks great. Why did you go with another hand mirror, though? Well, mirrors are a pretty prominent symbol of protection for sailors. It comes from the hope that the sea will be as smooth as glass, I guess. There are even regions where mirrors are used as offerings to the sea god. Oh, that's cool. With all these people living on the island surrounded by the sea, I can see why mirrors are seen as symbols of good fortune here. And small enough to fit in your pocket, too. It's both cute and practical. Wow, you really thought of everything, huh? I've actually been handing these out to Ama divers around the island since yesterday. I told them it was a charm and that they should hang onto it for good luck. Oh, so everyone has one. It's kinda nice. Another way to bring us all together. You're an Ama diver now too, right, Yuza? Why don't you take one? Oh, right. I don't know if it's okay to count you as a diver given what happened earlier. Like it really matters. We got plenty, so you should take one too. Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Hand mirror acquired. No big deal. I don't want you to feel left out or anything. Guess that means Azami's getting one as well. Here you go. Oh, really? I'm going down for more Kamishima Maru merch. Sure thing. Keep it safe and sound in your pocket. Maybe it'll keep you safe too. Everyone else was really happy to get theirs too. Even your grandma seemed to like to use it. Said she'd be sure to use it from now on. Really? I'm glad to hear it. Kamishimaru. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering. Yeah? Were you the one who came up with the idea for Kamishimaru Kikuko? Nope, I can't take the credit for that one. Oh right, I forgot you didn't know, Yuza. Know what? At one point, the local youth organization was trying to come up with souvenir ideas for tourists. Tsukasa stepped in and suggested creating a mascot character for Kamishima. She even drew the design for it. Mascot characters are all the rage nowadays. You know, there are even mascots for the World Expo and the Japan Games. Oh, I see. So Tsukasa drew this. I heard about it after the fact, too. I didn't know she was so good at drawing. And it's not just cute. It's not just a cute little turtle. The unique look on its face makes a big impression. Yeah, the old guys here didn't seem too sure about it at first, though. But thanks to Zami's fervent endorsement, it ended up making the cut. I just didn't want Tsukasa's design to go to waste, you know. She put a lot of effort into it. I think it's a great mascot, too, for what it's worth. How interesting. Glad I asked. Oh, we learned some lore. There's a bunch of Kamishima Maru merch now. Keychains, notepads, you name it. If you want any, just let me know. Underwater gathering tips. Do you have any tips that might help with gathering? Hey now, that's basically asking me to give away company secrets for free. No, I didn't mean anything like that. Just the basics would be helpful. Basics, huh? How about this then? Sometimes your foot can get caught in rocks when you're swimming, so you should always stay aware of your surroundings. Oh, it was the... I see. Okay, so that's what happened, not a ghost. So being too focused on your catch can get you into trouble. That makes sense. If you swim hard enough, you should be able to free yourself, so don't panic too much if it happens, okay? Thanks. I'll be careful. If I'm ever allowed to go diving again, that is. Okay. That's all I got for now. If you want some more tips, try asking Tsuyu. Foreign visitors. By the way, have you seen 2 foreign tourists that were supposed to be visiting today? Wait a sec. Foreign tourists here today? No way. What did they look like? Did they have blonde hair? Were they cool?
I'm not sure. We don't know that much about it. I guess that means you haven't seen them either, though. Yeah, I guess they didn't come this way. Hey now, you two had better not be thinking of following them around a gop. You don't want them to think we're all unsophisticated louts out here, do you? Weren't you just asking whether they were cool or not? I don't know what you're talking about. But if you've seen them, you'll come and tell me, right? Right? Okay, we will. Uh-oh. She might be the Gaijin hunter, huh? Man, I sure hope I run into those foreigners before they leave. She's not even trying to hide what she really thinks anymore. Missing Ama divers. Have you heard about the 2 Ama divers from the mainland who went missing? Of course I have. They evidently disappeared one right after the other. But I guess it's a reminder just how dangerous the sea can be. Hearing news like this is always pretty sobering. Do you think they were just accidents? Well, some of the other divers think it's a sign that something bad's going to happen. But you should probably keep quiet about this, Yuza. If you start bringing it up, people will get suspicious. It's probably true, yeah. Personally, though, I think they were probably just unfortunate accidents. I hope they're both found safe and sound. All right. Oh, was that all? I'll be getting back to work then. All right, we finished up these 2. Time for the town clock. Uh-oh, Shotaro. Look at him, dude. It's Chad Taro. Holy, oh my God, he's so dreamy. Oh my God, he's so dreamy. Hey there, you two. This is the men I wanted to see. You wouldn't happen to have seen Sato around, would you? Sato? No, I haven't seen her today. She was supposed to meet with me earlier, but she never showed. I wonder if they'll address that charm exposed while diving. They have to, at some point, right? She didn't show. Did something happen? Oh, I'm sure it was just because of my old man's ridiculous request earlier. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. Still, he really has been acting off lately. Can't believe he'd say something like that. Something wrong? No, pardon me. It's nothing for you to worry about. By the way, Yuza, I hear you becoming an Ama diver? Yes, but I was told to stop, so I'm currently on extended, if not permanent, leave. Don't let it get to you. I, for one, think you should go for it. I imagine everyone's been using her mother as an excuse, saying she brought bad luck to the island or some such. Yeah, that's exactly it. Do you know why everyone keeps saying Yuza's mom was a bad omen, Shotaro? Yeah. What was it again? Something about her being the Raging Waves curse bearer? The what? Raging Waves? The Raging Waves curse bearer. Raging Waves is, well, exactly what you think it means, and the curse bearer has the power to call forth that calamity of the sea. The old man was going on about it earlier, but it's probably just superstitious nonsense. Don't pay it any mind. But I really should get going. Let me know if you see Sato, okay? See you later. I'm pretty curious about what Shotaro said. Yeah, the Raging Waves curse bearer, huh? Did people really see my mom that way? Maybe we should ask Mr. Wakamura what he knows. It's worth a shot at least. Anyway, keep moving. Go to the Tori real quick. August 7th, 1980X. Huh? Tsukasa, Sato, what's going on? Well, I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on, we're drawing too much attention here. Hey! What was that all about? Something was definitely up with them. Maybe she got rejected? Well, they practically ran off when they saw us. Tsukasa was crying. What the hell could have happened? I'm worried too, but Sato said she can't explain right now. I'm sure that means they'll tell us what's up later. True. We shouldn't grill them if they're not ready to talk about it. Still, I get the feeling we probably shouldn't tell Shotaro we saw Sato here. Yeah, let's keep this to ourselves until we learn a bit more. Okay. What time is it? 12:15. Alright, guys. It's probably time I go to bed. It's probably time I go to bed, everyone. Time for bed. Holy shit. I'm old as hell, bruh. It's bedtime. Ooh. There we go. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Really, muchos gracias and all of that.
Thank you guys for coming through, man. Thank you for all the support as well. Seriously, thank you guys so much. I had a great time. What'd you guys think of Paranormal Sight 2 so far? The Mermaid's Curse. I think it's great. I'm looking forward to playing more. Next week, we're definitely going to be playing more. But on Monday, I believe that we will play Killer Inn. We're gonna play Killer Inn with Sophie and Audrey. That's right. So we might be able to play this a little bit if we're only gonna play for like a couple hours, but most likely I'm most likely not gonna be playing this next Monday. But if we have extra time, we will, and on Wednesday we will as well. Tuesday, I have something. Can't say what it is just yet, but Tuesday I do have something. Not allowed to say what it is yet, but I'll let you guys know. We're cooking though. But thank you very much for coming through, everyone. I really appreciate it. Drop a follow on the channel if you would like. Don't forget to give Nikoko some love as well. Thank you so much for the raid. And of course, there's also the Discord as well. Come on through. Best way to stay caught up with the channel. And I would very much appreciate that. We also got the social spelled right this time. We got Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I just posted a picture of a woman who wore the shirt of the sweater that said how to cook meth, and then the instructions were on the back on the Twitter. And of course, if you want to see my cats more often, there's Instagram. I don't know why, but Instagram has a glitch or bug for me where I can't write text on my stories right now. No idea why, but yeah, that's going on. So not really sure what's going on there, but it is what it is. But I appreciate everyone for coming through. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find somebody to raid. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Brush your teeth, use deodorant, don't be too weird, and let's find someone to raid up, yeah? Who are we going to raid? Ooh, I just see a VTuber who has a mouth on their stomach, and I think the mouth is talking. Pretty cool. That's a cool design, I suppose. Bum, bum, bum. Boom. Boom, boom. All right. Let's find somebody to raid up my dudes. Oh, some people are playing Killer Inn right now. I don't know what I have to look up like exactly how to play this game. Have a good rest of your Friday and good weekend, folks. That's right. Meta silencing Crow Ken. They're after me, dude. Shrimp, you should watch Ben Felix, by the way. It's pretty interesting. The video about like not why it's probably best not to go 100% into stocks. I mean, I'm betting on human innovation at this point, brother. 100% into stocks. 100% into stocks, man. I bet on human innovation. Bum, bum. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I have no idea who to raid. Shall we raid? Let me check. Who have we not raided recently, yeah? Boop, boop, boop. We could raid Peter's playing some Resident Evil. Let's raid him, man. He's playing Resident Evil 2. I hope he feels better, man. Hit him with that Unk raid. Hit him with that Unk raid. I hope he's feeling better, dude. It's not easy to get over a cold. Hit him with that Unk raid. Oh, there we go. Hit him with that Unk raid. All right, you guys be cool, man. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. Again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a really good weekend. I was feeling a little bit burnt out last week, but I'm feeling a lot better now. Warm milk, honey, and garlic works really well for a cold. Milk, honey, and garlic to mix the garlic milk? Oh my God. What does that taste like? That sounds insane. Oh my God. That sounds insane. That's really a thing. Holy moly.
All right. Mashed garlic with milk. Whoa. It's not that bad. Interesting. I've actually never heard of that. All right, but you guys be cool. Wash your hands, brush your teeth. Everyone have a good weekend. Don't forget to do some stretches. Pet your cats. Dap up your mom. Dap up is like this, all right? Let them know that you love them. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. See you guys on Monday. See ya.